phone in the window. I just set my phone in the window and keeping the border on maybe we'll get some watch hours for YouTube markers. Oh, I didn't know.
The Nightly Starfire from Jell. It contains all the same tech that makes the Gel Blaster Surge the most advanced blaster on the market, like a built-in lithium-ion battery and ultra-fast USB-C charging, but level up for glow-in-the-dark gameplay. Your Starfire comes
80% of all aviation accidents can be attributed to human error. However, rarely are they caused by planes colliding with other jets. So what's the chances that one might bump into an interstellar craft? November 2021, Anderson, Nevada. It's about 4 a.m. Basically, everyone is asleep except for Jason Sarhasi, who is squeezing in one last hour of stargazing from his backyard. He suddenly sees this. Two groups of lights are seen in the sky, appearing to nearly miss colliding with each other by mere seconds. Look closely. On the right is clearly a jet line. But what is that strange T-shaped formation of objects on the left? Jason doesn't have an answer and can't believe what he's seeing. But as shocking as this near miss seems, author and blogger Amy Title says it may be part of a larger pattern.
In 2021, an American Airlines pilot made headlines when he radioed the ground saying that he saw a UFO out of his windshield somewhere over New Mexico.
We just had something go right over the top of us. It looked like a long cylindrical object moving really fast and went right over the top of us.
But if Jason's video is a UFO attempting to get near or closely examine a jet, the question for investigators is why?
Ufologists don't believe that there's any firm theory on why UFOs would target commercial airliners. But many UFO sightings seem to be related to military jets or some kind of military technology. One of the earliest comes from 1967. American intelligence was listening in on communications from Cuba, where the pilot said at 33,000 feet that he saw a bright glowing disc out of his window.
What's going on here? We've seen a lot of UFO videos before in various shapes and patterns. Orbs, triangular, circular, cigar. But this T formation, let alone getting a video that looks like a near collision, is new to us. Will it stop our experts? We asked them to weigh in.
Nothing kills more viruses on more surfaces than Lysol disinfectant spray.
I feel like I used to get the name to me, but now I'm understanding the name.
In order to truly understand the brand known to the world as Young Thug, we got to work backwards and really look at not only the evolution of Jeffrey, the star qualities of Young Thug, the rise of YSL, but we got to work backwards to where it all started.
I want to be who I really am. I'm really different.
I'm Young Thug, aka I'm John myself. Born out, stayed out, still out. I'm 19, black record. I'm much too.
What was one of the first times you heard of it?
I would say, personally for me, I started paying attention in 2011. That's when he was featured on a mixtape by Rich Kids, a $100 autograph. And for many of us in Atlanta, that was our introduction to Young Thug.
Up there.
And then what we started to see was, that was also around the same time that the confidence started to notch the
Jude.
work ethic. And then he took off.
Next thing you know, you're about 10, 15 million
Your
dollars.
pillow's all the way up here.
Right.
Up here.
You're looking at it right now, you're
Hey.
looking at 10, 15 million dollars.
Hey.
Deal.
Get up there. Up here where your pillow
His
is.
come up story is similar to a lot of other artists in Atlanta. You find a way to make it out of harsh conditions. You're handing nothing but hard times. Winning under those kind of circumstances gives you an extra layer of resiliency where you're prepared for anything life throws at you.
No.
What is it like to chase your dream in Atlanta? To start off start off in Jonesboro South, start off in Zone 3, start off in Silver Hill with nothing.
It would be likened to the idea, similar to the thought of walking in a store and buying a lottery ticket that he will never live. You know what I'm saying?
Well, in that case,
He didn't come from, a family that knew how to get him in front of people. Man, these kids were running the streets lost.
Another night of crime in an Atlanta public housing development.
My name is Tyrone Dennis. I'm a retired Atlanta police detective. There's 6 zones. Zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Zone 1 is your west side. Zone 2 is Buckhead, north end of the city. Zone 3 is towards the south. Zone 4 is southwest. Zone 5 is downtown, midtown, things like that. Zone 6 is east Atlanta. When you say you're from these different housing projects, it's almost like a stamped badge of, I got it out the mud.
So Jonesboro South, Cleveland Avenues, especially during, 80s, 90s, it's a black community. It's a predominantly black community.
Jonesboro South, to this day, when you say that name, it still resonates with Atlanta because it means something and it represents something. Before it was demolished in 2009, it raised generations of Atlanta from the moment it was constructed in 1970 up until 2009. So there's a sense of nostalgia to it, that even though it's gone, it still represents and reflects an era that was so important to the city and to the culture.
But at the same time, there's crime, it's high crime, a lot of drug dealing, just a lot of poverty over there.
That's if you get shot.
Anybody can get hurt. I hear.
Well, you can see them in Jonesboro Road, man, like Jonesboro South, and where I'm from, like, if you really put your mind to something, no matter what, with the street, gonna get some money. I've been right before me. Oh, I already knew that motherfucker gonna be dead. After I ain't know that gonna be dead. You didn't have a talent at the time that was easily recognizable by the people who were in position. So it kind of had to work a Rubik's Cube to find himself in a position to not only where he could present his art to people, to where the people he was presenting to could actually understand the art he was presenting. And he really built an entire...
He was ahead of its time.
Completely ahead of it. It's still ahead of its time today.
I mean, I ain't gonna say it came overnight. I ain't gonna say I wanted to do it. I've been through how to rap. A long time ago, I've been through how to rap. Nobody can believe in me.
His voice is so distinctive. Like, wow, this is like something that we've never heard before. So it was like a very interesting style of rap that you had never really heard before.
I met Thug through Huey Longway.
Huey Longway, someone he grew up with in Jonesboro South, ended up introducing Thug to Gucci in a recording studio. And that very moment really catapulted his career because it took that connection for everything else to make sense in his career.
So, did you know he was going to be a star?
Man, one of them, And then from that day on, that same day, Thug went in the studio and spent the night there.
It's like somebody put something in his body or something. So he did that.
And Young Thug was able to kind of just like put out songs and especially in Atlanta, they became club hits.
The creative people, the hard-working people, and more importantly, the people that have dealt with so many things that went against us, that we're built for this too.
time you felt like Gunna started to
I mean, here in Atlanta, we've been paying attention to Gunna before he blew up. I was hosting a 2018 showcase for BMI. It was kind of like the Who Got Next in Atlanta. And I would even say that was around the same time that the YSL brand really became synonymous with Atlanta music and the record label took off. So for Gunna, it was important. For the label, it was important. And then the dynasty and the empire that Thug was building really went to another level.
Once he found himself in a position to offer, to reach back and pull people like Gunna, and through the vision, through the art, and the execution of that art, a Young Thug, all of that was made possible. I don't really know anything about the other stuff that they're talking about, because I haven't seen it yet.
In Atlanta today, we just learned minutes ago.
More charges against the rapper Young Thug.
He is one of 28 people named in a massive gang indictment.
Bundle up the entire family this season with jacket, hats, gloves, and more from Dick's Sporting Goods. With the latest looks from their best brands like the North Face, Patagonia, Columbia, and more. Boots that score on comfort and style from Sorel and Doc Martens. Cozy accessories for the whole family. When you're running short on time, shop Dicks.com for 1 hour pickups, always an option. And with our best price guarantee, if you find a lower price, we'll match it. Shop in store or online. Every holiday starts at Dicks.
Buying new windows is not something you do every day, and it may be hard to get started. Champion is here to help. At Champion, we make buying new windows easy. We are the trusted name in replacement windows since 1953. At Champion, we design, build, install, and stand behind every window we make. Now, we want to install new windows for your family to improve your home and your life. It's easy to work with Champion because we bring the store to you. First, schedule a time to shop at home that works for you. Simply go online or give us a call to schedule an appointment. Then, a knowledgeable window expert like me will come to your home with samples. They will take the time to assess your current windows and understand what you're looking for. Your Champion expert will go over all the styles, colors, and functionality options of your new windows. Everything Champion offers is of the highest quality, durability, style, and backed by our best-in-class warranty. After that, you'll get an estimate for your entire project on the spot. That's one all-inclusive price for your new Champion windows. No hidden fees or middleman markups. Your Champion windows will be built in our factory by our team of experts right here in the USA. Our knowledgeable workers custom build your windows at the highest level of precision. Your windows go through Champion's strict quality assurance testing to ensure all craftsmanship requirements have been met. On installation day, your professional team will treat your home with respect and ensure every detail of your project is just right. At Champion, we live by the golden rule. Treat every customer the way we would want to be treated. This means you receive quality products backed by unsurpassed customer service and industry-leading warranty. We call that single source accountability, and that's what we mean when we say we design, build, install, and guarantee. Champion has replaced windows for millions of satisfied customers. Making beautiful new windows is easy. It's what we do every day.
The Grammy winner accused of founding a gang, allegedly linked to several murders in Atlanta. Many of the charges related to the indictment points to Young Thug's rap lyrics as evidence.
Good morning, Mr. Jeffrey Williams. Be aware that on this calendar you are here because you have been indicted under 22 FC 182273 for conspiracy to violate the racketeer influence and criminal street gang activity.
And I'm concerned with a human being who's wrongly charged. I knew right away that he's been targeted for 10 years by the prosecution. This is a wrong prosecution. I will defend him.
You're saying your client is completely innocent.
Mr. Williams is wrongly charged on every single count.
The rapper who goes by Young Thug, he's accused of racketeering, making terroristic threats, theft, renting a car used in a murder, and participating in a criminal street gang as one of its organizers.
It does not matter what your notoriety is, what your fame is. If you come to Fulton County, Georgia, and you commit crimes, and certainly if those crimes are in furtherance of a street gang, that you are going to become a target.
Prosecutors and DA are actually listening and watching social media accounts. They're pretty much tracking these artists nationwide.
YSL is a record label that started in 2016, and the prosecution is saying that the record label is connected to street gang activity. It also goes on to say that YSL is a criminal street gang that started in 2012 off of Cleveland Avenue in Atlanta, and it claims the founder of all of this, the mastermind, was Jeffrey Williams. Right now what we're seeing play out is two different descriptions of who Jeffrey Williams is. One is being portrayed by prosecutors, and the other one is being described by those closest to him.
Yes.
My YSL means young successful life because that's something that he has created. He is a young successful man himself, but also he is helping more young men and young women.
He is the one that we're all afraid of. He's the one that's King Slum. He is the most dangerous of the 28 judge.
Jeffrey Williams, father, he's a son.
I've also started a company with Jeffrey called Young Stoner Life. I want to back him personally and professionally.
As the district attorney of Fulton County, my number one focus is targeting gangs.
He's like an easy target. So if somebody gets arrested and gets in trouble and they want a deal, law enforcement officers are also eager to say, well, tell us about Mr. Williams. Is he involved in this? What do you know about him?
The Jeffrey I know would take care of my kids. The Jeffrey I know will build a business and create multi-millionaires. The Jeffrey I know will make sure that his nieces and nephews and your nieces and nephews have the opportunity to go to school. So the Jeffrey they're talking about, I just don't know that Jeffrey.
So who's really on trial?
It's not about YSL. It's not about Thug. This is about freedom of speech.
The danger to others and the danger to the community. I'm going to settle for no bond at this point in time.
Jeffrey Williams is a hero, not a criminal.
It's protect black art, protect our rights, protect our freedom of speech, protect our creative expression.
We need to protect freedom of speech, especially when it comes to art.
My art is not a reflection of my character.
So who's really on trial?
This is not about YSL. It's not about Thug. This is about freedom of speech.
At Chevy, the holidays mean going places and having fun with friends and family. Visit your local Chevy dealer, and when you find your red tag, you find your deal. Find new moments, find new roads. Chevrolet.
In need of water restoration services? Reach out to us today. Dryinfect is a small family-owned and operated business, offering their water and mold remediation services to the people in and around Cincinnati. With our well-equipped team and most up-to-date equipment, you can count on us to provide you with the best and most cost-effective services around. We care about you, your homes, and our city. And that's why we also love to give back to our community through volunteering and donations. We're on call 24/7 for you.
Hi, my name is Kevin Miles. It's no secret that people of color are under attack every day.
The petition really started to spread like wildfire on social media. As soon as it was posted, so many prominent artists started to speak on behalf of it and why it's needed. And then it garnered more than 60,000 signatures. And what it really is trying to do is it's trying to make a case for rap lyrics that it does not, by any circumstances, belong in the program.
I wanted Mr. Jeffrey Williams, be aware that on this calendar you are here because you have been indicted.
Yeah, the indictment says the lyrics show involvement in some of the crimes that those people are accused of. But could there be First Amendment issues? Young Thug songs used as evidence with lyrics such as, I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that body.
If this is how the system treats them, then imagine how it treats other Black Americans day in and day out who aren't famous or well known.
When we see the Protect Black Art movement, it's in response to rap lyrics on trial time and time again. And what it's really doing is igniting decades-long conversation that we've been having.
We, the jury, in a vote of action, find the defendant, Calvin Brooks, not guilty of the crime of murder in the first degree.
Now, the most notorious case involving lyrics in courtrooms is Snoop Dogg in 1996, where prosecutors ended up quoting lyrics in his legal case, and more recently, NBA YoungBoy's trial, where his music was also brought up in the courtroom by prosecutors, but the judge ended up excluding it as evidence. All those cases are just to name a few. The debate lies between artistic expression and real-life experiences, and what it really comes down to is who is interpreting and for what reason.
Gangster rap has become incredibly popular and profitable by selling lyrics about black-on-black violence.
So we're not against rap. We're not against rap.
But we are against those thugs.
Art has to be dangerous for it to be interesting. And art has always been a sense of danger. It has some type of danger in it.
That's what music is. We are able to tell a story with our lyrics. Whether it's your story or not, we're telling a story. So if you lose that art storytelling, you're going to lose the art music.
Sometimes rappers, they exaggerate. Sometimes they say things that may not necessarily be true.
A lot of, if not most of, the artists come from the project. They come from broken homes. So if that's the environment that you come from, that's what you're going to talk about.
I have some legal advice. Don't confess to crimes on rap lyrics if you do not want them used.
It should never be used in court unless the prosecution shows that lyric is an admission or confession.
Black art, it seems like that's the only form of art that's ridiculed in that way, where prosecutors are using.
A lot of times people can't separate the reality from fiction. However, it's very easily done when we're talking about films. Very easily done when we're talking about video games. The people who created Grand Theft Auto, they're not being brought up on charges.
It's the rap music that creates this fear. It's not happening in other genres of music.
Johnny Cash said, to watch him die. You know, I shot the sheriff. It's the first time, but it's rap music. And because it's rap music and it was born and bred out of some place that a lot of people don't understand, we're constantly attacked.
This is a nationwide conversation, but at the state level, with California, with New York, here in Georgia, with the legislation that's also proposed by Hank Johnson, there is this movement to protect lyrics from being used in courtrooms. And I feel like this is really the beginning. We're going to see it play out in other states as well.
I believe in the First Amendment. It's one of our most precious rights. However, the First Amendment does not protect people from prosecutors using it as evidence.
People are pulling lyrics from people's Instagram and their demo tapes and TikTok, and they're using
those lyrics, I'm gonna continue to do that. People can continue to be angry about it.
There's a lot on the line, no matter which side of the spectrum you agree with.
It has become so controversial because the same lyrics that have made some of these artists famous, from a law enforcement standpoint, they're incriminating.
We have to ask ourselves, why is this the only art form that is spoken of being brought into court? I think it's an attack on culture more than anything.
It's not an attack on hip-hop. It's an attack on crime. You can't say I'm an artist, but still have the feet in the street doing crime.
This may be a watershed moment in hip-hop where artists may be more careful about what they put out, and also the labels as well.
If black art doesn't get protected, what will happen to the industry?
It's going to crumble, period.
You're invited to get local. Very local.
This is my town.
The only streaming channel that brings you closer than ever to your hometown. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. With original series, specials,
Let's get cooking.
and all the local news you need from the hometown team you trust.
History made.
Live or on demand. At home or on the go. Download the free Very Local app now.
Ms. Williams, good morning, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Given what's been proffered thus far, I'm gonna settle for no bond at this point in time. I'm not gonna grant bond at this point in time. I'm gonna deny bond at this time.
What does that say about the state of the culture?
I don't think it says anything about the state of the culture. I think what it's saying about the state of our judicial system. And our country constantly reminds us every day how you are black. You have a permanent tattoo, therefore you will be treated differently in this country.
Now is the time to plot, plan, strategize, organize, and mobilize.
And keep your feet underneath you. Keep moving.
When it's black men in America, is it often guilty until found innocent?
Absolutely.
Tell me about that.
I think that, the black men have always been, the criminals or the villains that society could hang their hat on. Anytime there's a crime being committed, if someone says a black person did it, they stop looking for any other option.
We don't gang! We don't gang!
Unfortunately, black men in our communities, in important sections of our communities, have been socially, politically, and economically and academically alienated. I wonder why, as a community, we're not seeing the bigger picture of, is that our culture? I think as a community, we're missing an opportunity to actually evolve our culture and change some things systemically.
We are going to prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law.
He is the one that we're all afraid of. He's the one that's King Slime.
Why does hip-hop oftentimes feel like public enemy number one in courtrooms? Is it because it's misunderstood?
Well, for one, because it's honest.
Growth is a hell of a thing when you're allowed to grow.
I'm gonna deny bond at this time.
This is a system not built to help you. I was a part of the problem myself. I grew up, single parent home, hood, locked up at 18. Faced, all types of consequences because of my actions.
They don't want to see themselves as being part of the problem. They don't want to see themselves as ignoring a community that needs help when they have an opportunity and an ability to help them. It holds the mirror up.
But nobody's tackling the thing that causes all of this stuff, which is lack of education, poverty, value system. Nobody wants to touch that stuff.
But why isn't this story being told?
Why isn't this story being told? Why is that story being told so much? What I have seen is a young man bring himself, his family, and the people around him up for nothing. And he's been selfless in doing so. That's what I saw.
This has been a conversation that's been happening for a long time, and what people like Kevin Liles are trying to do is connect the dots of societal issues and how this is a multi-layered problem that needs to be addressed systemically.
It's erupted after the acquittal of 4 white policemen in the beating trial of black motorist Rodney King.
We thought we saw the worst of it with Rodney King, but now we know we didn't. But now they're locking us up because of the very lyrics that 90% of the world loves today. We still have a systemic racist problem here in America. And I think that the Protect Black Art is a movement to help get through this side of it, but that we have more things to deal with.
So you look at hip hop, you listen to it, you're influenced by it, but do you really understand what you're listening to? Do you know what it's a reflection of? Do you know what that person survived?
They're not trying to protect you, but you should be trying to protect yourself. The game is, to be honest, get in this, get all the money, all the relationships, you know what I mean? And then go do something that can fortify generational wealth.
Listen, guys, this is what he knows. I've been right around. Nobody will believe this.
You could say this is a deep dive into the life of Jeffrey Williams. You could also easily say this is a backwards domino effect into how we got here today and how we're hoping to spark the type of conversations that we're not seeing in the headlines.
But Willis's case has proved controversial not for taking on violence, but for something she's doing in court, criminalizing art, poetry, and lyrics as evidence.
It's not justice for all. It's justice that's to make it make sense for those of us who are not us.
These are serious times, they're serious allegations, and it is my opinion that violence in our community deserves maximum penalty.
I just want to say thank you to all my fans, my family, for coming out and supporting us. And we're looking forward to your time.
Jeffrey, I feel like I used to hate that name so much, but now I'm understanding the name.
Water is essential to every person and ecosystem in the world. And it's our most essential ingredient as well. I'm Madhu Rajesh, and it's an honor for me to have a role shaping the global company's water security strategy. We've built relationships and partnerships for many years to expand access to clean water and conserve water rates. This is the legacy we stand upon as we drive our 2030 strategy to increase water security through local water management, advocacy for strong water policies, responsible water use, and the holistic improvement of watershed health. Our response to those water challenges is that community context-based. We recognize it will take all of us working together to sustainably manage this vital resource for a better shared future.
Friendships.
homies with the streaming. This is your boy N-O-R-E. What up, is DJ EFN? And this Dream Champs Happy Hour. Make some noise! When I tell you I had so much fun doing research on this next guest and Googling this next guest because, like many of her dumb fans,
What?
like her dumb fans, I'm saying I'm saying I'm a dumb fan. I thought it started from Insecure. Then I went back, and then I went back, and I discovered I Am Other, and then I discovered the internet, and I discovered was it Black Awkward Black Girl, and I was like, wait a minute, she's been monkey foot and stomping through this game for a long time. Like the gum under the table, she's been there. She's a curator, producer. She got enough. I watched 2 new episodes last night.
Oh shit! Yeah, I watched it.
Late night, because y'all was lying about the streaming. Y'all was late on the streaming. Y'all truly black people, because I was up since 12 o'clock in the afternoon talking about y'all said streaming at the 21st. That started streaming when y'all party started last night. That's unfair to me as a fan. Just keep going to HBO Max. So, I mean, it's so much dope to see the transition and her being her. And also, not only that, she gave one of the greatest acceptance speeches of all time when she said, "Y'all help me, so what?" I forget what it was. I got it's in my notes. In case y'all don't know who the hell I'm talking about, we're talking about the person who's dominating HBO. Dominating. Larry Gary, move over. We got a strong black woman, black queen taking over. And in case you don't know who we talking about, we're talking about the one, the only, the impeccable Issa Rae. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love when we order the drink orders, right? Whenever we get somebody here, we say, you know, what do they want to drink? We provide them the drink. So when they said Prosecco, oh yeah, I was like, I was a little disappointed. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you do drink Prosecco with the recaps of the Insecure at the end of it. You drink Prosecco. But then I started to think, I was like, for a rich person at this point, buying Prosecco is like hiring a fake drink. Like, it's like you got access to the real drink. You know you can call it a real drink, but you just fucking with Prosecco. So,
listen, that's what I came up for. That's my celebratory drink. Champagne feels stuffy. I still mess with champagne super heavy. Okay. But I'm a Prosecco and vodka person. Vodka. Actually, in my pockets. So, okay. But I appreciate that intro.
Yeah, okay. Oh, no, you're a bad motherfucker.
Thank you.
This came straight to a rap shit.
Yes.
What's the homegirl name from Love and Hip Hop?
Chameleon. A star.
Listen to me. I can't lie to you. When the selection came out that those two was it, I said Issa's high in Miami bugging out. But in Miami, she's in Miami because I felt like you was like you was in the pandemic. You was like, let me just take over Miami because I can do that. I saw you, little Haiti. But then when I saw it, I was like, holy shit, you are really a visionary. Like, she did so good. I was like, by the way, I believed her immediately. Like, and I was just like, wow. And I'm actually doing Love and Hip Hop with her. I think she's on this season. I haven't had no scenes with her or nothing. But what I'm trying to say is, like, how the fuck do you see somebody and say, this is a star, this is an actor, I can actually use this person?
She came in the audition and she was like, I am Mia and Mia is me. And, you know, people, I don't really see anybody claim it, like claim a character. And so, you know, she said it with the accent and I kind of was like, okay, let's see what she has. And she was her. She didn't lie. Like, she sometimes feels like she's not acting, and she is acting for sure. This isn't her life, but she's just so natural. And, you know, they both are. They're both incredible actresses. They're all first-timers for the most part. And they, like, her in particular, like, you know, she's really lived this particular journey of the show.
Right. Because how I looked at it, like, I'm like, one girl's very like, I don't want to say Afrocentric, but you know, kind of like on the like, I'm not keeping it out my box type of thing, and the other one is like, I'm throwing it everywhere. like what is that? Like Lauryn Hill mixed with?
Yeah, you know, we took influence from No Name, from Tierra Whack, from, you know, yeah, Missy is her hero on the show, and she's like, you know, she's influenced by the Lawrence of the class. She's about this. She's lyrical.
Got the Rhapsody vibes.
The Rhapsody vibes,
Right.
exactly. So, like, even with this show, we took elements of, like, so many female rappers right now to make, to tell this story. I wanted it to feel like the now.
No, and no, not only does it feel like the now, you got like them going on live,
social
them
media,
doing
it's like
FaceTime.
through the lens of social media.
Like that was so brilliant to me, because that's what they doing right
That's
now.
why not. It's like you can't discover artists if you don't have social media. If you're not, like, that's the best way to discover artists. That's how you know their personalities. Like, I feel like I know these artists better than anything, and I know their personalities more than I know their music, and it makes me feel like an ownership over them because I've seen the rise, I've seen the ascension, and I'm like, oh, I saw you when you were Cardi making videos before Living Hip Hop. I saw you when you were Meg Thee Stallion, you know, doing freestyles and twerking at the gas station, and I feel like it's somewhat, yes, I love that sound. Ooh.
I'm gonna just give you a glass of champagne anyway. I know
I want vodka.
You want vodka? We got black old vodka. Yes, that's your drink. Yeah, that's people, man. No, that's a tracer. That's a tracer. That's a soda. Yeah, you can't jerk her. You can't jerk her. No vodka. That's club soda. Where's the vodka? We have.
I get to pour myself.
Where's the vodka? He's gonna give you the. Oh no, where's the vodka I'm talking about? Right there. Oh shit, it's right there. Okay. And you put whichever flavor you want.
Put it in there?
Yeah, whatever we want to do.
Okay, thank you. I'm ready.
So, good. Was you finished? Let's take
But then I was just saying that social media is so important to right now. Like in music, I can't imagine discovering an artist without social media.
But that style of filming, it felt like you were toying with it in Insecure. Were you? And then you took it to another level.
We definitely took it to a different level.
Right.
So in Insecure, we did some like social media elements.
Right.
Exactly that. Yeah, we toyed with it. And then for this, I was like, I just want to I want to approach the storytelling in a different way, and I want to approach it. And sometimes, you know, there are people that we all know. I don't know if y'all are active on socials, but there's some people that you don't see. Thank you so much. You don't see often, and you keep up with them. All you see is like their socials. So you go, oh, they had a kid, cool. Oh, they're out at the club. Oh, okay, they're having dinner. But you get these superficial ideas of what they're doing.
When homegirl thought the dude was messing with the chick.
Those parts of things, you draw your own conclusions. Exactly. And so I wanted to just be our way into these characters via that, and then as the episodes progress, like you're gonna get to know them as they get to know each other.
Right. Because everything happens on social media. Like a friend of mine the other day, we went to see each other, and I had nothing to talk to him about because everything that he did in life was on Instagram. He was like, I went to the zoo. He was like, I went to the zoo. He was like, I went to the zoo. I was like, I know you federally dry. He was like, I went to the zoo. I was like, yeah, you changed the baby pamper. Like I was like, nothing in his life wasn't on social media. I like how you took that glass. I like that. I like how you play and drink chat. Let's make the noise for that. Let's make the noise for that. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you.
The agency and the AHL Fellowship is an initiative to provide development for underrepresented youth and to give them a stepping stone to a career in financial services. JP Morgan Chase is giving individuals the opportunity to learn about financial markets.
Following Insecure, I was insecure at first because I knew this was a chick show. And then
Insecure, you felt like it was a chick show?
You don't know that?
No, in the beginning, but I got so into it, it didn't feel like that after a while.
Yeah, until Lawrence. Until you cheated on Lawrence, and then everyone was.
She cheated on me.
I know she cheated. I like that it's Issa Rae, but it's not Issa Rae, but it's Issa Rae, but it's not Issa Rae.
Yeah. Y'all both fouled each other out in that show.
No,
Thank
no.
you.
Yeah.
A sensible man.
Yeah. No.
Wait a minute.
No, that's true.
If you watch the show, both did each other dirty.
No.
Yeah.
Look, what Lawrence didn't give you a gift or something. He didn't give you a gift or
No,
something.
he was definitely at first to her.
He just hurt. Like,
It wasn't off the, yeah, he was depressed. I think both of them were at fault, and both of them did some immature things.
Right.
But yeah, a lot of men took the cheating extremely personally. But it's so many stories with men cheating out
You got
here.
Black Twitter?
Do I have Black Twitter?
You know,
I mean,
I get all my information on Black Twitter. That day on Black Twitter.
like it's an app.
I log into Black Twitter, go in, they go regular Twitter, and then Black Twitter, and I go there. And boy, was we having a morning day that day. We was like, man, this some bullshit. This some bullshit. Like, dude, they go, come on, man, Lawrence a good guy.
I love it. I love the enthusiasm. I love that so many men saw themselves in him, and they felt so betrayed. Like how, like the nerve of this girl cheating on him. A good man, and he is, but he had his issues.
Really? Just ain't see it.
Both were at fault, man. Both.
So he was a perfect man to you, like from jump.
You want me to?
Have you ever in your life cheated before?
Yeah, but that ain't gonna do with Lawrence. What Lawrence gotta do with Lawrence? No, don't deflect. Lawrence was there for you, girl. He just was going through a little financial shit.
He wasn't there. He was like a shell of himself, you know. But
He wasn't his best self.
They both weren't their best selves at the time.
And it was crazy. This was the point of the show. That's the growth of the character.
Right. But do you see how attached people is to the show, though? Like, they can't differentiate. Like back in the days, I had a song called What? And I used to hate people coming up to me. What, Taj, what the fuck is you think I am? It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Me and the bagel. What? And I imagine they come up to you like, yo. Like, and thinking you're this real character.
Yeah, my real character. For a minute, like, dudes were really, like, the insults got crazy. And my co-star, I remember, I'll never forget, I woke up one morning and, like, you know, logged in.
You say Molly, your co-star?
Yeah, my co-star, Yvonne. She, before I knew it, I woke up one morning and my phone, like, I went on my mentions and it was just cheater, she nasty bitch, cheater, cheating hoe, cheater. I was like, what happened?
Yeah, that's a good thing.
But my co-star went on The Breakfast Club.
Molly.
And
I keep calling her Molly, I'm sorry.
Yvonne, and at the very end of the interview, she was like, well, y'all, if y'all think Issa is cheater, like, hit her up, tell her. And so she said, everybody, and people did it. And I was like, one, fuck her. Two, this is kind of amazing. This is
in the show, they believe it.
But I feel like people thought that she was like a real person telling everybody about her homegirl who cheated. So they got, I was like, why y'all going in on me so hard? This is not real. I didn't do this.
How much of you was in that character?
A lot. Yeah, I mean a lot, but things, you know, I had learned so much more about myself and was more confident in myself by the time that show came out.
Right.
But like there were so many parts of me that were in that character.
Is there ever a time where like you write in the show, because I think I was hearing you say this, where you go almost watch this season in real time, like you drop a couple of episodes, you would see the reaction to the people. Does that affect your writing?
Oh no, because by that time people thought that.
Right.
Yo, the craziest thing that pissed me off was we in season 3, Lawrence wasn't in half of it, right? And we had plans to have him pop up in the middle of the season.
It felt like he was out of the show.
It felt like he was out of the show, and it worked out because he went on a radio show.
Well, that's when Charlamagne kept spreading rumors that y'all killed him.
That part,
I believe Charlamagne, by the way.
Because he's and he on Angie Martinez, and Jay said, yeah, I haven't filmed, I don't know what they doing. So that fueled the rumors that like we weren't bringing him back, and people thought I was hating. All these rumors happened, and literally he was about to shoot in a couple of weeks with us. So people thought that he was out the show, and so then when he did pop up in the middle of season 3, people were like, oh, they saw all the complaints and they changed it and they put it back in the show, and it's like, no, we shoot, we write these.
Yeah, people don't understand that. We get that with
it's crazy, and people think you're late. So no, I don't get to like, and I wouldn't want to write to audience feedback, but when I was doing Opera Black Girl, my web series, like that helps. You know, the audience feedback.
You would read the comments.
Because they would be like I take constructive criticism. So they'd be like, your lighting's bad. Like, I really want to get in the show, but the lighting, and I'd be like, can I get some help on lighting? Or, you know, and then they would say certain constructive things don't just make me pay more attention. But for a show, that's impossible to do.
What made you start going online? What made you just...
Man, I was trying to break in by doing scripts, you know, traditionally. So you always, like, the way to break into Hollywood before as a writer was to write a spec script, which means, like, you write a show, like, if you like The Office, you write a sample script of The Office, and then you try to find an agent and deal with that. But that's hard. Exactly that, a demo. And that was hard. You know, you had to have connections to even get somebody to look at it. And when I had ideas for movies and I had these opportunities and I'd have these meetings and like the general consensus was like the work, I had black characters and everything that I did, but the consensus at the time was there's no audience for this, or you have to make it more multicultural, which means, you know, make it white. And it just got frustrating. And at the same time, like, I was always on the internet. I've been on the internet since I was like...
You still go on the internet?
Still on the
You still
internet.
have the YouTube channel.
I still do all of that, but I was like just obsessed with talking to strangers online when I was younger, and then it just was a natural to build a community. And so like when Facebook came out, Twitter, all that, I was just constantly building community and just making content online to make myself laugh, to make my friends laugh, and then I just took it seriously.
Right. Wow. Wait, hold on. How much of hip hop was an influence in everything you've done? Because it felt Insecure. That was a big part of it.
Incredibly, like I love obviously like rap music. I love R&B. I just love art music.
Like just seeing the shirts you would wear on Insecure, like things like there was like little details like, man, this is a hip hop band right here.
Yeah, I mean it's central to the music. Like hip hop is storytelling, and so like,
are you picking the music?
I'm picking a lot of
because the music that on Insecure and you are now seeing the new series it's incredible. Like,
shout out
like you should be an A&R on a record label.
Thank you. We have one, but I have to shout out our music supervisor on Insecure, Kier. Like I was very specific in terms of what I wanted the show to sound like, and he was in Rap Shit as well. Rap Shit we do on the radio side, but Kier on Insecure was just great about helping me find new artists to like put in the show. And you know, I had my own list, but he was so great about discovery too. So I discovered so many other people to put on because of him, but heavily curate the shows.
You know music. One of the most underrated characters in Insecure?
Who? I feel like I know you.
The Blood Homie.
Doug Yoder.
The Blood Homie, he only smoking beans. I used to have to be like, what is he saying? And then I would have to...
From the apartment complex?
Yeah. He was like, I'm getting breakfast. I'm out. Like, everything is to me. It was like, it's crazy. There's actually really real people like that.
Yes, there is. That's Black culture in LA. That's my friend from high school, Tristan. Exactly. Some people don't recognize, like, in my web series, Awkward Black Girl, he played, like, the Baby Voice Whisperer dude. And we used to be in plays together in high school, and he would just steal the show. So then, you know, Thug Yoda is his own character. He's always everybody's favorite character in whatever he plays.
Well, I didn't know that.
He's very talented. Basically, he can play anything. He's the most talented, one of the most talented actors that I know.
So, when HBO first called, what was that like? Because did you film a pilot for Insecure? No. So yeah, so how does, and HBO is, let's just be clear, Netflix is on the rise at the time, but HBO is still the biggest company in the world at this time. This had to be like an honor, them calling, what did they say? They want to work with you, and what is that conversation like?
Yeah, it was basically like, we want to take a meeting with you, and at the time, I had two meetings with him. Two meetings with them. One was with the now president of HBO, and he was an exec at the time, and it's what they call a general meeting, where they're just like, oh, the industry's talking about you. Right. Exactly. So let's just see what you're working on. And I was nervous, and I didn't really understand what a general was, but it was just getting to know them and getting to know him, and then I went on my way, and then I got an opportunity to work with Shonda Rhimes at ABC to shoot a pilot, or to write a pilot, and then that ultimately didn't go, and I was devastated. You know, Shonda Rhimes is a big deal to Black writers, to people in general, and I felt like I failed, and I missed my one chance to like make a show. And then after that, like literally after I got to know that it wasn't gonna go through, I got, you know, a call from my managers at HBO, reached out, and they were like, you know, what do you have? Do you have anything for us? And that's when I was like, I'll get something ready for you guys.
Based on what they've seen on YouTube.
Based on what they saw on YouTube, and at that time, I think No, I didn't have a book out.
Wait,
So
you telling me when they called you didn't even have Insecure?
no, I didn't have anything. No, I didn't have anything. And even what I ended up pitching has evolved so much since then, you know.
So it wasn't Insecure when you first pitched?
It was called Nonprofit when I first pitched. Nonprofit with
Didn't she work at a nonprofit?
She did. And it was gonna be more centered in that world.
Okay.
And then Molly was more of a side character who I would like, you know, go to visit from time to time and learn about, but it wasn't as central. And then, you know, during the development process, it became Insecure. But I whipped up something for that meeting,
Right.
and that's what they bought in the room, and then it just changed over time.
Were you already successful on YouTube? Because you hear YouTube content creators are killing it.
No, because that's just crazy. People call me a YouTube star, but when I think about YouTube stars, they have millions of views. They're making six figures just off their content. And, you know, we had accumulation of 1 million views, but I was not a YouTuber. I wasn't a blogger. I started on the internet, but it wasn't paying my bills.
Right, okay. But I had a loyal fan base, though.
An extremely loyal fan base of viewers who were supportive, who would like give money to our Kickstarters, to Patreon, and all that.
But that has to be something positive to say that HBO would take the meeting with you, because it wasn't just based off of like the numbers.
Not at all, yeah.
It was based off the content you were creating.
And that's not how HBO rocks, because it's not like they have. Listen, I'm not mad at it.
Now every company's like, what's your numbers? That's all I care about.
Yeah.
You'd be farting on camera.
And then you have a deal. You have a deal. Yeah, I think HBO operates like that in general, because even some of their most prestigious shows, they're not like 50 million. They have 50 million views, but hella views. But they like take their time. Normally, you remember the days with networks, if you had 1 million viewers, 2 million viewers, you get canceled, and they're really patient with their audiences, and you know, I think that's helpful.
Because would you label like the first season of Insecure? Was it a success, or was it a success to you? Was it a success to them? Like, how did y'all move forward?
It was a success to all of us.
All the way around. Okay.
Yeah, and it wasn't like a ratings juggernaut or a ratings success, but in terms of the response, the critical response, that's what they care about. The cultural success, like when that season finale hit, that was life changing to me, because I was just like, this is crazy. I'm logging online and I'm seeing people talking about these characters, and I'm not even like searching for the show. I didn't log on to Black Twitter. I was just like, oh shit, the people are just talking about the show, and I'm not promoting or anything, and they're arguing, they're so passionate. And this is crazy. This is what you hope for, people to get invested in your characters like this.
That's how I knew the show was a hit. When I see people arguing with it as if it was real life. Like, I was looking, I was like, wait a minute, do they really know that this is a show? Like, they were going, hey, I'm talking about.
No, you got mad, man. You got mad.
Yeah.
Couples would tell me, like, you know, fought with my girl, you know, we were for like weeks after that, or I broke up over this, and I was like, this is crazy, but keep it coming. That's amazing. Keep more. Tell me more.
And do you, I know I said it earlier, but do you feel like, I don't know, because Larry David did a lot of money.
Yes,
with HBO. Do you feel like you're the black girl version of Larry David?
I wish, because Larry David had Seinfeld, so he had hella money off of Seinfeld.
Listen,
and that's
Insecure could turn him into Seinfeld.
That's different money, because they got syndication.
But how did it become different money? How did Seinfeld become that revered is what I want to know.
You don't like Seinfeld?
No, I do, but it's like, there's a lot of great shows.
Yeah, but I mean, like, those network shows that were a hit.
Seinfeld was truly a show about nothing.
It was a show about nothing, and they, like, changed the way that, like, sitcoms work. Like, everybody...
He's not invited.
Yeah.
People, man. Oh my God, I'm sorry. We have a drunk with Patty LaBelle. I'm sorry.
He danced with Patty LaBelle.
That's your older friends. You can't be biting your older friends.
Because of Patty LaBelle.
Patty, he was pretty
He was on his own. Oh my God. Yes, but you know what's the crazy thing? You know,
finish the train of thought.
Well, I mean, like, it's just network TV. They could, like, then they could sell it to, like, the TBS and syndication money and all that. We don't have that anymore. That's a whole other thing. So, like, the money's different there. But stuff might change, so we'll
You
see.
can get Netflix money too. I've seen Lovebirds too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that was funny doing.
Yeah, I'm getting a little change.
A little. Don't be modest. No, we gonna brag for you, goddammit. We know it's HBO. Because I remember when they said HBO 40 mil, and you was like, no, it's not 40. Go a little bit up north. And then Charlamagne started spreading the 300. I'm just keeping his rumor going.
It's not that. It's not 300. It's not 40. It's not 300. I'll say that.
Whatever it is, we are fucking proud of you.
Thank you very much.
Colorful and thoughtful and beautiful. You having your kind of holiday is our kind of holiday. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
Let me ask you. You really are, although you take place in social media, you indulge. You're not fooled by that shit. Like shit doesn't impress you. Like you're not like for instance, like everyone heard you got married. Like you kind of kept that shit on the low. Like and I know you had a illustrious shit. You know, I know you wanted to post like doves flying out from, you know what I'm saying? Like doves flying out from, you know what I mean? Like, where did those fly up from the preacher's hand? You know what I'm saying? Then you look there, like, you know, but you did it. That's like, that's crazy, and your man has to be secure.
I see what you did there. Yes, I would say that. I agree with you.
Right.
You have to be very secure.
He's very, wherever he at.
I'll spread the word.
I'm famous. That's why at one point, when my wife wasn't supposed to meet, my part right there. At one point, I was like, wait a minute, you know, I'm in RA. Like you better start showing me off. And so I'm saying, I even got like that. And I'm a person that's famous. So
was that was a dedicated? Listen, let's go. Let's see you. I like that. What's your sign? Gemini, y'all kind of crazy.
Yeah, they're kind of crazy.
Oh, my bad. Gemini, have you like cut somebody off really quickly in your life?
Like, oh,
all the Gemini say, oh yeah,
it's done. It's done. It's
done. Y'all are like, woo. It's crazy.
Now, I'm trying to make it work, but once it's done, but if we fight,
y'all are cold.
Yeah.
But, you know, respect.
No, but that gotta be a strong man.
He's a very strong man.
I respect him. I said, Louis.
He was
in Paris, right? He was in Paris. No, the wedding was in Paris.
It was in Cannes. Cannes, France.
I was disrespectful.
Well, I mean, France. Sorry.
No, Cannes is Paris, big brother. Paris is Prosecco.
So cultured.
And Cannes is Ace of Spades. Okay, I killed that. I killed that. I hope he wasn't speaking a movie and then got married.
No, I was not. No, not at all. No, it was during COVID.
That's fucked up. Because someone asked me to do something, and I did that. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll book a show out there.
There's no shame.
Yeah. So, another thing that I was calling around about how much you do for people that you don't bring up. So many people was like, yo, you have no idea how much Issa does. That comes and go look out for people. Someone that asks her for a favor, she would remember it and come back and go get these people and do it. That gotta be true. Look at your face. Your shit just changed.
Because it makes me uncomfortable. Like, you know, because it's just, yeah.
But getting your flowers make you uncomfortable?
Not getting my flowers. I appreciate all that, but it's like, you know, I think what isn't considered is those people show up and do the work. Like, you can't give someone a chance. You can't give a recommendation if those people don't deliver.
Right.
So yeah, I appreciate that, like credit and stuff like that. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it was this was several people. This wasn't just one person. Like I don't want to reveal my name, so I want to still get information from them. So, yeah, I thought that was amazing because you know I could feel your energy I can feel like who you are.
What's your sign?
And I'm a Virgo.
Oh, I love Virgos.
That's good.
Capricorns and Virgos.
Okay.
We connect. Oh, what you got?
Damn.
What?
Damn. That's Gemini.
Geminis, we got good. I'm a Capricorn.
Okay.
Capricorns and Gemini. That's January and December. December and January. But late.
Okay, yeah,
Oh, you're a perfectionist.
yeah, no.
You're meticulous. Like, that's why you're you.
Yeah, I'm a little judgmental.
Specific. That's
He's very
it.
specific. Doesn't make sense sometimes, but he's very specific.
Right. Yeah,
Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
No, I deserve it. So, baby, do you want some champagne? Okay, all right, cool.
And we got flowers.
We got real flowers. Yes, because our show is about giving people flowers. And let me just tell you something. What you're doing is remarkable. What you're doing is dope for any race, any nationality, any color, creed, but for it to be your story and where it came from. Because me and you from the same hood as Senegal. I don't know if you know that.
What?
I ain't from Senegal.
Oh my God.
No, I did. But let's get your flowers. Because you want to look at the girl.
Hi, I'm John Dunn from Kiss 107.1 and iHeartRadio. I can hear the Queen City calling to get out of the studio and explore some more. It's our town with so much history and community. I'm on a quest to learn all of it. John Dunn and Friends Field Trip is heading your way.
Yes.
Like, this is fire. Thank y'all so much.
It will last, it will not die.
I know. This is incredible.
And everything on the table you can take candy.
I'm definitely taking it.
Yes, we got candy. We got juicy juices for you.
That's the tea, but I can't do that.
Look, you see the Mike Tyson bites?
Yes, those are ears. Those are ears. Yes, Mike Tyson ears. He's selling ears. He's selling
Rose.
Who?
Y'all see the Trevante Rose Mike Tyson Hulu series? That shit looks fire.
Oh no.
It's a docu-series or
it's a scripted series with Trevante Rose, who was in Moonlight. He's playing Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's never been finer.
Oh wow.
But it's good.
Well, well, let me ask you, going back to rap shit real quick. Why did you only drop 2 episodes?
So with rap shit, you said the thing about the time.
Right.
So one of the things I loved about Insecure and what I love about just even linear weekly shows in general is like everybody
look forward to Sunday. I look forward to
Sundays, and then you have something to talk about, and it's a communal experience, and that's what I miss about TV. Is just with streaming, they just drop shit at midnight, and everybody watches it at different times, and it feels like there's no. Like, so much of the exciting part about pop culture is being able to talk about it with your friends, talk about it with your coworkers and all that. And so with rap shit, we wanted to drop the first 2 episodes because I think you could get more of a complete picture. But at a specific time, at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and that way every week you're gonna have something to at least look forward to. And people who want to watch it at that time can watch it at the same time and talk about it.
But it's 2 at a time?
No, it's 1 at a time.
Okay.
So just the first 2, and then it's weekly after that.
I ain't gonna lie. I love binge watching. But when I'm into the show, I kind of want to wait till that Sunday, get my popcorn, get my crab legs, you be prepared and watch the show before that. There's always like a lame show before it. I don't know why. And whenever it's a dope show, it's always like it's always like a show about pottery and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then you get involved with that because you like, I watched it last week. You know what I'm saying? Like, they doing this second time. Like, all right, cool. And then it goes. So I'm into that. I always felt like, because I think television at one point gave up on media and went straight to the internet. It was like it was streaming,
Yeah, and I hate that because I love binge and stuff too, but
do you
I
have
want
the power over that to say what you want?
I asked for it. HBO's never done this before with their streaming shows.
So is it strictly HBO Max or is it
HBO Max? So that's why it's not airing on regular TV. It's only on the app. So that was the only opportunity we got. And shout out to HBO Max. They were like, okay, we'll give it a shot. And so, but like I love like with binging shows, it pisses me off because I want to talk about it with my friends and they're not watching it yet.
Right.
So
Get mad. Our friends
so-
get pissed off. I'm like, yo, oh, you know, we
yeah,
can't talk about
exactly.
it.
We can't talk about it. And then when they watch it, I'm like, I'm on to the next one. I don't care what you have to say anymore, you know? So it's like to be able to provide that experience, hopefully, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Is season 1 done?
Like filmed and done.
Or
Yeah,
film?
everything's done.
Shit.
Everything's done, so all of it's
Because
gonna.
I feel like you all would film at Rolling Loud right now for it.
That's interesting. We might have. I mean, like, you know, that would have been.
It would seem the trajectory would take us to Rolling Loud in Miami.
Not thinking enough, but we haven't gotten our, you know, official season 2 yet. So we have to write the season 2. So we'll be if we write season 2 and we get the green light, we'll be
Well,
shooting
we're
next
just
year.
talking. You need us like.
Go see my spot. Let's go see my spot. Yeah, let's go see my shot.
Come on, Drink Champ. You know.
It's on camera. Y'all are committed to Drink Champs. Thank you so much.
Holy shit.
Don't ignore my calls when I.
No, listen, we did a Christmas movie with Nick Cannon. And
Oh, yeah, we definitely did. We don't know where that movie went.
Was he a Dracula?
Hey, man, we support our culture, man.
It was fun.
It was too much fun.
We got Drink Champs on the show.
He was the character on Drink Champ.
Got it. Oh, so is that what that's still? Did y'all just post up on it, or he came on?
Yeah, he came on as
That same day, he
Murder,
took
Death,
off the
Kill.
costume.
And then he came on as.
He came as Murder, Death, Kill.
Yeah.
And he, you know what's so funny about that? I swear to God, I don't know if I told you. Puff Daddy he calls me and sends me a clip of this shit. He calls me and sends me a clip. He's like, yo, who is this guy? And how the fuck did he make it to the show? We put it out as if is this Murder, Death, Kill character. And we even fooled Bob. And he was like he was really called me with an attitude. He was like, yo, bro, I thought we got certain people that we who is this guy?
We have a criteria.
He said, I call everybody from Harlem. No one knows him. I was like, Puff, you reading too much into this shit. But it was Nick Cannon in character.
That's the sign of a good movie. Just saying on his action shit.
So, what you said?
I ain't say
Oh, yeah. You know I got notes and shit. Your yacht parties.
Oh yes.
Famous.
You gonna come to one? Stop.
Except yeah, we're all white. That should be scaring me out.
I can't do all
Yeah,
white.
when I be all white, I be feeling like a Santeria shit going on, voodoo, and somebody gonna come with a duck, cut up their neck, and all I've been watching Santeria documentaries lately.
I can take you somewhere.
And been scaring the shit out
I
of me. No, big them up, though. So what? I've been hearing about these yacht parties. What happens in these yacht parties?
It's just fun.
It sounds like
It's not crazy at all. It's just fun. It's just like, you know, a chance to let loose. I tweeted one day where like I was like, I want to be, I just want to do yacht shit with my friends, basically. And then I was like,
hood rat shit
I
with your friends, but
can.
yacht shit. That's
Exactly
the upgraded
that.
version.
Exactly. And then I realized like, oh, I can do this. And then threw a party one year, and then it just became like a little tradition for me. We just did one in Miami around like ABFF, and it's just fun. It's just an opportunity to like be yourself. It's not a stuffy Hollywood party. It's just have a good time, drink, dance, and act up.
Wow. And this is after Drake Kenya party and
all that too?
Oh no, you came late.
No, that was like growing up. No, he just passed by. He said magical words and said, "I'll come bring magical words." Oh wow, this is research.
I did my research. Yeah, I was on you.
No, but that was it. There was no holleration. I was in the presence of friends.
Even an HBO party, going to a Netflix party, let's make for you. This is for you. Get that money. Get that money, goddamn. I'm sorry, I gotta go to my other check.
What determines the class? That's what I want to know.
You can start your own class. This is a clap gang. You can start your own clap gang. So what is your relationship to I Am Other?
Oh man, shout out to Pharrell. Who also had a great interview here. He's he like discovered the Awkward Black Girl, him and his. I feel like it wasn't the world you would be on. No, the second season. He watched the first season of Awkward Black Girl and just gave it so much love and was like, like, I'm doing a venture. It was a top secret venture at the time, and he was like, yo, if I do this, I would love to bring this on. And I was like, that's amazing because we don't have any money to do a second season, so if you can make that happen. And so he took Opera Black Girl under his I Am Mother umbrella, and we just got our entire second season funded. And, you know, he was just he was promoting the shit out of it, and it just changed. And that's when, you know, like other bigger outlets got wind of it, and it just gave us press on a different platform. And so shout out to him. He's always ahead of the curve in everything that he does. And so it felt like an honor that he had seen us and fucked with us. Yeah, 100%.
I helped him, he helped you.
You helped
What
him.
you trying to say is because of him.
You think that he confirmed Did he confirm that? Did he confirm that you?
His first real hit is Super Thugs. I mean,
Okay, that's
I mean, you
fire.
can Google that yourself. You know
That's
what I
fire.
mean?
You're right. That's fire.
I mean, I don't want to brag about it. You know what I'm saying? Who's counting? You know what I mean? Who's paying attention? You know?
Where did it come from? Huh? Where did it come from?
What, Super Thugs?
Yeah, yeah. Like, did you just hear the beat or did you meet him first?
No, I met him. This was the time of baggy clothes. And this is when I knew like he was the chosen one though, because we had on 4X and he had on extra medium.
Yeah.
And it was like it was mad tight. And I was like, he's different because I see his veins coming out, like, you know what I'm saying? Small K's, he had a little choke on. But he said to me, if you listen to me, we'll go #1.
Wow.
So I flew to Miami, and he told me not to listen to the third beat. So when I listened to the third beat, it came on.
He said listen to it in Miami.
He said listen to it in Miami. Yeah. And
Was
the
it
third beat,
on a
and
CD
it was
or
on a CD.
flash
Yeah. I was on
drive?
CD. I'm mad old school. Yeah, CD. So
that was a CD.
and I remember the only difference was he came on. It was like Super Thugs. Like, you met him, Manuel Noriega. He's in the Philippines, and it was the first time I ever seen someone do a beat that was for me. And then under it, it was going. Yeah. So I said, yo, can I change that to what?
Oh, wow.
What? It's crazy. It's Patty LaBelle was just singing that earlier.
That was crazy.
Patty LaBelle saying
That is something Super Thugs to me. It's crazy. It's mind blowing. I'm definitely using that for some. I don't know. Yeah, but and I came back the next day and I laid it and I counted the bars. What? That's how I counted bars. What?
So that was
One.
That's how he counted his bars.
And I did that, and then I went. I got a sandwich or something. I came back and I was like, for real, you gotta erase that. That's not the hook. They're gonna laugh at me. I was just saying one word, and he's like, and you're gonna laugh all the way to the bed. For some reason, I believe this guy. I was just like, holy shit. I was like, fuck it, I believe him, man. Rest is history. Yeah.
So literally that was his first hit single.
Yeah, I believe he had other records, but his first hit, his first time, and his first time, he appeared on the record. He appeared on, like, he's singing on that record.
He's like Rump Shaker and all that before.
Right. Go through the guys, and that's your first official.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play some noise for that.
The first ever all-electric Chevy Blazer EV. 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. And up to 320 miles of range on full charge. EVs for everyone, everywhere. Chevrolet.
But you also got the key to Inglewood. Is it heavy?
Is it heavy? No, it's like plastic.
I'll be asking you. Wait a minute, time out. Is that a key? I'm disappointed.
It's like meant for, it's decorative.
Oh, it's decorative,
So
okay.
it's like, you know, it's a conversation starter. So like that up there, like if I had that, it's in my office right now.
We can give the key to Dream Champs to people when they come.
No, don't do that. Don't diminish my keys. Don't do that. Don't be giving people keys. It's a legit key. But I was really honored, you know, because I'm not, people think I'm from Inglewood, but I just rep Inglewood. My grandparents are from there. I'm from South LA.
Yeah, where they built the freeway afterwards.
Yeah, where they kicked everybody out. Yeah,
They were there during the riots.
Damn, that's history.
Yeah. So you went from Senegal to Maryland.
She wasn't in Senegal, bro.
Yeah. I was in Senegal. I was born in LA, lived there for a minute.
You live in
Then,
Maryland, I read something.
after Senegal, so we spent like
I
2
just
years
said
in
that.
Senegal.
How you gonna take what I just said and flip it on me? Like, I just said that. You just
Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
Let's know it.
It was born in LA, Senegal, 5 years in Maryland, then back to LA.
Maryland, white schools.
Maryland white schools, yeah. Yes, white schools, like neighborhood like everything.
I've never experienced. How is that?
It was, it was first through 5th grade, so it was just like, oh, okay. I just became aware that I'm a black person. You know, being in Africa, everybody's black.
Right.
And then going to Maryland, it was just like, oh, my hair is different than everybody. They're pointing it out, but I wasn't like, I'm oppressed. It was just like, I'm a child.
How old were you when you went to Senegal?
When I went to Senegal, it was probably like 4, 5, 6.
Did it register that,
Yes.
that you're in a different country?
Yes.
And
Without a doubt.
this is a black country, and now you come back to America, and did it feel different?
It definitely felt different, but I don't think I was smart enough or conscious enough to understand what that difference meant until I was like, it was understood that I was different. I was different
When you
from
came
them.
to Maryland?
Yeah, when I
Right,
came
right.
to Maryland. But I was just, I adapt really quickly to everything. And it was, except coming back to LA, that was a culture shock because, when you go into middle school, that's when everybody's aware of each other. That's when everybody stops being like nice. That's when you point out the differences. And so that was like really, really clear.
What was the difference they were pointing out about you, though?
That I was just lame. Like,
Were you Senegal? Were you Maryland? What
all
did they think? What were
those
the
things,
things, the attributes that you felt that were being pointed out?
I spoke like a white girl, and I was just not
From
aware.
Senegal, this is after your first year in Maryland, you adapted to Maryland, right?
But by the time I came back to LA, I was just, I wasn't conscious of I was a big R&B head, but I wasn't a big hip hop head at the time.
Right.
And so one of the things was like, Tupac had died like my first year back in LA in '96. I was in 6th grade, and that was within like the first couple weeks of school because it happened in September, right?
Yeah.
His death.
I remember that's my birthday, yeah.
And so, like, I just didn't know who he was. My brothers were super hip hop.
Oh, you didn't know who Pac was?
I didn't know who Pac was at the time.
So everybody's mourning, and you're like,
and not only do I not know who he is, I pronounce his name wrong. I try to get in conversations like, Tupac died? Oh no, let's talk about it, And so they just did not fuck with me after that.
Did you have white friends named Brittany or Ashley?
I had black friends named Ashley. I didn't have, that's the thing, I didn't really have.
Maryland, those like the white friends, right?
Oh, in Maryland.
Yeah.
I had a friend named Lisa. But I had friends from like all different races. I had a Japanese friend named Erica. You take me back. I had a Peruvian friend named Jessica. I didn't have any Cuban friends. I'm sorry. I didn't have any Cuban friends. I don't know Cuban. I didn't have any Puerto Rican friends. In Maryland? No, we don't have Dominican friends.
Colombians?
Colombians, no. I'm so damn, I'm just
You got Haitian friends.
No, I have Haitian friends now. I didn't have Haitian
Not in
friends
Maryland?
then. No.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Sonny, when you Haitian friends in Maryland?
Yeah, please. That goes to sleep.
But no, then after that, now I have mostly, I don't know that I have many, I have mostly black friends now.
Right. And we appreciate the way you cast because we know you of us.
Thank you. What does that mean? Thank you. I'm gonna just take it.
No, I'm just saying, because, one of the most awkward things in the world for me, right, as a person who smokes weed, is to see somebody who don't smoke weed, and then you see them like, you like, this is not how we smoke. We enjoy. You know what I mean? Like, when I used to smoke cigarettes, I see somebody go like that. I'm like, motherfucker, if you love cigarettes, you won't smoke no cigarette like that.
I love that. I love
You know what I'm saying? So I can look at that shit and I can see, like, your characters to be are authentic.
Thank you.
Whether they being authentic or not, it's still acting. But to me, like your audience and I'm a part of it, we indulge into this. Like I said, I believed her name, Camilla.
Yeah.
I believed her. Like, I honestly,
A high compliment.
I doubted her at first because I was just like, wait a minute. Like, does she have experience to, like, follow an Issa Rae show? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, and then I was like, you must have been on set, coaching.
Every single day.
Okay.
Not coaching, but just observing
Okay.
and giving notes, but every single day, absolutely.
Cause do you make a guest appearance on this one?
No. For me, it's all behind the scenes, but you know, it's mine. It's mine. I did not direct. No, I produced it and.
So what's up? The credits is you.
Yeah, not on the directing side. Directing is not for me right now, but we had great directors. Shout out to Sade, who directed our first two.
Oh, it's different directors each.
Yeah, so Sade directed our first two, and then we have other directors throughout the show. Jay Ellis, who plays Lawrence, he directed our finale, so I'm really
And I
proud
saw
of him.
one of the dudes from Insecure in the first episode.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, tall, yeah.
Yes, he played Dro, Sharonis, and then there are a couple cameos throughout, but I am not in it.
And a homeboy from a lot of people don't think I knew this. From Vice Principals.
Eh?
Who?
The baby father. He's from Vice Principals.
RJ Silas from Vice Principals?
Yeah, you never seen Vice Principals?
No, but I just got into him. Danny McBride through the new show. Do you watch that one on HBO? The latest one, Righteous Gemstones?
You thought was the Righteous Gemstones? They preachers and super niggas. You know we think super niggas. They preachers and they popping you.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
Oh, you never heard the Righteous Gemstones?
It's a good show.
Oh,
It's funny.
Wait, it's a scripted show.
Yeah, scripted.
Yeah, because you make everything as a docu-series. Yo, these preachers are
No. It's Danny McBride. And they're rich, but they some corrupt motherfuckers. And it makes you think that they trying to say like how these preachers is now. All of them are like that. And they had a congregation where one guy got caught fucked by a reporter. He goes and tells him, he goes like, yo man, if he came and got me, he's gonna get job. And then they're like, well, you on your own on this one. He starts telling them, you don't know about your shit.
Yeah.
You don't know about this shit. He jumps over that shit. Yeah. You know what?
Basically.
You know what else you put me on to? And I didn't watch it yet, but I'm very curious.
What?
F-Boy Island. I heard you.
That's my shit, and this season 2 just came
I saw a
out.
commercial right before you.
The happiest moment for me was watching season 2 of F-Boy Island and seeing a preview for Raptor. I was like, look at that. But it's good. It's just good trash, you know? And I think that's essential. You have to have good quality trash. Yeah. And that's what I watch. Like, when I want to turn my mind off, I watch every single dating show known to me.
So F-Boy Island, the F stands for
Fuckboy.
Fuckboy.
Okay, it's Fuckboy Island.
Yeah, like P-Valley is Pussy Valley.
Okay. Listen, ready?
What? You watch it? You haven't watched it yet. You said.
P-Valley?
No, F-Boy Island. F-Boy Island.
F-Boy Island or P-Valley yet?
F-Boy Island, if you watch the first season, I think it's the 9th episode, it has pissed so many men off in the best way. I think it's worth watching just for that 9th episode. I think it's the greatest.
It's an educational piece.
It's not educational. Sure. Yeah.
Why not?
I think it's just really, really like in your face, and it violates a bro code in a way that the men get really mad watching it. It's really good.
Okay, are we ready for quick time slot? Let's do it. And by the way, we got Juicy. This is Juicy. This is my wife. The owner of the juice bars. It's coconut water. All time with you know what I'm saying? Let's go. Are we ready for quick time slot? Are you gonna explain the rules?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the game.
This is the game.
You got your shot. What's your preference of shot?
I have this Ciroc, but I already did too much.
I'm gonna do some Ciroc. What are you talking about? I'm gonna do some Ciroc with
We
you.
have been here for
Or should I do Japanese De Leon? Or should I do Japanese De
You want to just sip your shot?
You can sip it, yeah.
So the way the game works, we're going to tell you two names or two things. You pick one or the other, no shot. If you pick both or neither.
I have to take a shot.
Yeah.
But we all take it.
We only do
That's why I like gentlemen.
Yes. I even let you pick mine. Do you want me to
What are you taking brown?
Or you want me to drink Japanese De Leon?
We're all over the place right now.
Japanese De Leon.
Japanese De Leon.
Yeah, we have to keep in line with what's going on. But we have Dominican Mamajuana. You would like some of that.
I do not recommend that.
Look, you should try it. Just to see. He's my friend.
I stick to.
But someone makes that in the
light skin.
bathtub and Kendall. You don't want none of that.
He's not Kendall, man.
Listen, they make it in the bathtub wherever they are. He's in Alabama. In Alabama, they make it in the bathtub. Trust me. They make it like it's toilet wine. Like jail wine. I'm sorry, like these guys. I'm just saying. I don't
marijuana king. What is it? Fuck out of here.
I was just playing. He know I like.
Is that like?
I mean, you can do voodoo with it too.
No, thank
See
you.
what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
I don't fuck with ghosts.
Yeah.
But it's an herbal.
Herbal. So like absinthe type situation? Are you hallucinating right now?
I said, you hold on. This shit don't make no sense. You already hold on. He can't make no sense to this.
I'm
Come
gonna stick with some.
on.
If you go to VR, you will drink this.
And I'm sticking with the Japanese De Leon. See what that's about? It'll make us say remember the fuck.
It is a trick.
Okay, I'm gonna chill on VR.
All right.
Oh, you been going there?
Yeah, I've been one.
And
I
you
wanna go back.
got some episodes?
I've had some episodes.
Yes, I don't know where you gonna go. I don't know where you gonna go with this one.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you said it?
Yeah. You ready?
Yes.
Queen Latifah or MC Light?
Love me some MC Light with all my heart, but Queen Latifah,
UNITY?
living single, UNITY, like her trajectory, she's a rom-com queen, like they both look beautiful, they have aged beautifully, but Queen Latifah is that bitch that I aspire to on many levels, so that's my bitch right there. No disrespect, UNITY. Who's the bitch? Not you, Queen Latifah.
But did you realize that? I came up with this theory the other day. You could totally shut me down. I think Queen Latifah invented Afro beats.
No, man, no. Please shut him down. Let's go.
Because, look, she had the accent. You want UNITY as an accent. Tell them that's all I hear.
That's it.
Tell them it's not beating.
I thought she was gonna come from point one and two, but she was like,
Keep going.
UNITY. When I listen to that,
First of all, there's no beat.
hey man, you got your opinion, I got mine. Sometimes you the beat, sometimes you the windshield.
No, man, you just said because she's so tantalized in the record. It's Afro beats.
Listen, man, I'm sticking with my story, man.
This story's terrible, man. Sorry.
Lauryn Hill or Rhapsody?
well, that's unfair to Rhapsody. I feel like Rhapsody would say Lauryn Hill, and I love me some Rhapsody.
Here's what's crazy. Lauryn Hill technically only had one album, just Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill defines.
She's the Fugees, bro. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
but that's not her. When you say Lauryn Hill,
That's not her.
But we're talking about just Lauryn Hill. When you Google Lauryn Hill, they don't say the Fugees. I mean, listen, when you Google her discography, it says just.
No, that's ridiculous. She only has one album. Google it from what I know. She only has one album. Tell me what I fucking know. So tell me what other albums she has. It don't matter.
Her Unplugged album was technically an album.
It was her performing the Miseducation.
No, it wasn't.
The Unplugged album?
It was like the entire, like, all falls down. Well, with Kanye sample, and I can't remember what the album was called. What's the album called?
Yeah, I'm sorry to bust your bubble, but it's
But
not.
the album is not the reason why you picked up versus the other. How many albums you got? Yes, man. No, it is. Yes, it is. Go back to your Afrobeats, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there. Just like you told me to go back to reggaeton. You were wrong then, and you're wrong now. Yeah, you're wrong then, you're wrong now. Okay.
I did not believe you. I did not believe
Who you pick? Who you got? Okay, this is a good one. Dream Doll or Doja Cat?
Shout out to Dream Dog, who just performed last night. Wow. Think she's phenomenal. Doja Cat, however, is my choice just because she's very versatile. I'm partial to her starts on the internet and her viral fame that led her to who she is now. So Doja Cat, she's just dope.
But we didn't know that. What do you have to do with her?
Well, I'm saying like her journey, like she has a really, and then she blew up and she like sustained that shit.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, that's what's up. Biggie or Big L?
Biggie.
You have this man.
I won't.
Set It Off or Poetic Justice?
Damn.
You can take a shot. It's safe. It's safe.
No, I'm committed. Like I said,
Okay.
I already have to pee.
Don't worry, we about to take a break. You can take a break anytime.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna go with Set It Off. Set It Off is. Set It Off is by simple math. Poetic Justice has 2 queens. Set It Off has 4 queens. So I'm going with that. And the soundtrack. I'm gonna say the Set It Off soundtrack has an edge over Poetic Justice, but I'm gonna probably regret that.
You big on soundtracks. You doing rap shit soundtrack?
100%. And it's supposed to be fire.
Okay. Fire. Okay.
Not a touch.
Then, you want to take a break now?
No.
Okay, we finished. Okay.
Maybe not. Depends on how long it
Yeah.
takes.
NWA or Wu-Tang Clan?
NWA,
Damn,
LA.
that's way too fast. You wanna think about it a little bit?
No, I can't. I respect Wu-Tang, but NWA, like, you
I
know,
felt like
that's
you
hometown.
started blood walking on, quick walking when you said it. Like in your heart, I just felt like if you see not in the valley, I've had it.
I saw her live because I stayed close up on her toes, crip walking. It was glorious.
Oh, she crip walk right here. Right? Yeah.
How was it?
It was good. I mean, for bad or bad, you know. I don't think come on. I can't do a better version, so I can't judge, you know what I mean? Okay, Little Baby or Da Baby?
Little Baby.
Okay.
Kendrick or Cole?
Kendrick. I'm always gonna be partial to my hometown. I like J. Cole a lot, but Kendrick is Compton.
I respect that. Eve or Missy?
And we ain't drink yet.
Because I'm very solid in my opinion.
All right, let's go. I like this. We gotta do something though.
Eve or Missy? Missy came first, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and she's a pioneer. People are still imitating her. Eve is outstanding, lyrical genius, held her own, but I'm gonna go with Missy.
Okay. Tupac or DMX?
Tupac. But DMX rest in peace. Both of them rest in peace.
I'm not gonna lie. She's definitely on some gang shit.
Nipsey or Easy?
Nipsey or who?
Or Easy?
Or Easy.
That's both the same gang. That's the same gang.
I'm stuck. Nipsey inspired me so much. And actively, and got a chance to meet him and just fuck with everything that he's about. So Nipsey all day.
This after you have people in London, right?
But you know what? Ooh, no, you messy.
I just realized that you know Messy was already it popped up in the Googles, I'm sorry.
You know, we had a misunderstanding, and
Yeah, I worked it out.
that is my bitch.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Young M.A. or Remy Ma?
Remy Ma.
Okay. Alicia Keys or Erykah Badu?
Erykah Badu. Why are they in the same category, yeah?
Because I feel like they both like incense.
What kind of incense?
I just feel like if you go on either one of their crib, they got
I'ma buy
the best
incense
incense in the
from
world.
Erykah.
Yeah. Okay. This is a good one. Kanye West or Pharrell?
Pharrell.
I like their loyalty. Entourage or Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I love it.
Superior.
I love it. Podcast or radio?
Yeah, podcast. All day.
Dre or Quick?
Dr. Dre.
Or DJ Quick?
California. I'm gonna drink to that one.
What's that shot? That is water, girl. Come on. Alright, cool. Look, this is the Japanese Del Leon, so you know.
This is the Dominican that you know.
Oh, I love my job. This one's good enough.
Okay.
Drake or Wayne?
Drake. Yes. But shout out to Wayne for discovering Drake.
Word up. He wins anyway. Movies or series?
Series.
series.
Series are so much better than movies right now. Y'all go to the movies?
The action movies, no.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody been in the movies since back then.
I went to see Top Gun.
I want to go see Top
Top Gun
Gun.
was phenomenal.
Who, the old Top Gun?
No,
No, I heard that.
That's why I want to go see it.
They ain't supposed to be remaking Top Gun. That's too much
It was
better.
a sequel.
The sequel?
It was a
Who
sequel.
killed it? Tom Hanks came back? Tom Cruise?
What? If Tom Hanks is in it, you would have killed it too.
Tom Cruise? Tom Cruise?
But
Tom Cruise came back?
What? He killed that. Yeah, he did the whole movie. He produced it. He
Tom Cruise
directed
old
it.
as a motherfucker. What he doing in there?
Somebody.
What he doing in there? You seen him on the jet?
They fly real motherfucking planes in that
Yeah,
shit.
they do. They do. He spent like 10,000.
It's like a good action.
hours
I mean, I haven't
in
seen it, but that's what everybody says.
You have to
It's a
see
good
it.
action.
That brought me back to there. Jay Ellis is in it. Lawrence is in it too. If you want to support your people.
It makes you want to go, America!
It did not make me right now. I fucked with it.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna go see Nope too. I can't wait to see Nope in theaters. Shout out to Nope. Jordan Peele's movie?
Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Jordan Peele, Keke Palmer, Jay Logan.
The scary movie nigga.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get Out.
Yeah. Get Out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't fuck with him. So you serious? You watch more series than movies?
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a movie guy.
Me too.
I was the guy that went to DVD Palace, and they called me like 2 weeks before the movie came out. I got the exclusive, and I would go to 42nd Street, or get the DVD, and I'll go home and I'll watch. I'm a movie buff, but recently I started to want more out of my shows, like The Wire. Like The Wire. Like, I remember The Wire. I've been the whole season. Like remember The Wire? Oh yeah.
Season 2 was the best season?
No, I think the whole Wire.
The whole Wire was phenomenal.
Series ever.
And then when you like finish the season, the series, you appreciated season 2. But while I was watching season 2, I was like, no,
There was
a couple of seasons that
There was just one.
Everything else is phenomenal.
Yeah. Future or Young Thug?
Future or Young Thug? I feel like any answer is toxic. I'm gonna go with Young Thug. My sister rocks with him super hard. She got me into him in a major way.
Wow. Okay.
Kids are fab. He's taking too long.
Jada Kiss are fab?
Yeah.
Fabulous. Like, I like, you know, kind of more grew up on my high school was dictated by Fab more than Jada Kiss.
Jersey Fab? Yeah, on Jersey?
Yes, Jersey, throwbacks, all that. Like, that was my favorite era. And the dudes I had crushes on fuck with Jada Kiss. So I was more on Fab.
Okay. I also put on Fab too, I just want you to know.
Did you?
Yeah. His first time he ever freestyled was with me on Hot 97. DJ Clue asked me would I let another artist come up there. I was the hottest guy in the world. I could have said no. I said yes. From that moment on, Fabulous has established who he is. No. Okay, get the next one, E.
Oh, now. First of all, y'all doubled up on that one, guys. MTV Raps or Rap City?
No, we did that already.
You doubled up.
Yeah, we doubled up.
Ten cuidado.
Cálmate, loco.
Rhapsody was one on BT. Yeah. Rhapsody with Big Tigger?
Yeah.
Big Tigger?
And Joe Clear. There's different versions. Joe Clear. You remember Joe Clear?
Yeah, there was the basement. There was the other Rhapsody. There was just Rhapsody in the basement. I DJ on Rhapsody, by the way. Basement.
Wait, so was
I was one of the guys.
Rhapsody with Big Tigger or was the basement with Big Tigger?
Big Tigger was the basement, yes.
So what was Rhapsody?
No, they're all Rap City.
They're all Rap City.
The Rhapsody in the basement,
in the
Rap
basement.
City.
Oh, okay. I honestly didn't like any of them.
Jesus, a shot.
So you was Rap City and I said, fuck Rap City.
Yeah, because I would always be like, oh, I'm not.
Once I said I did this, I said, fuck Rap City.
I respect that. I'm sorry.
Chris Brown or Usher? Come on. Who's cheat notes over here?
Listen.
They being politically correct. They don't want you to hear.
No, I mean, I saw his interview here too, and I love that he's like, you know, the verses.
Chris?
I think, yeah. That's hard. No, it's not hard. Usher is a pioneer, and I feel like he came first. He did come first, so I'm gonna go Usher.
And what if Usher come out on roller skates?
easily. Then it's even more. It's 100% solid.
Well, you need to get the turn. No, I don't want to
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I thought about that. He come around.
backwards on
He go
those
backwards on
skates.
roller skates. I'm like,
He got the rest of arms
yeah, I
out.
don't know why I did that. Cause I feel like you gotta,
When you roller skate, you gotta go first.
you gotta have your hands out when you roller skate. 'Cause you don't fall, you don't fall, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And he can roller skate backwards. I think that's like the
You didn't
sexiest
see
thing
that?
in the world.
He was like that. He like that. In New York one day, I didn't like it. I was like, why you keep sit that shit in Atlanta, brother?
Outkast and UGK.
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Outkast, you know, because of also what Andre 3000 just did for influencing an entire culture of artists, of black male artists. Andre 3000 made it okay to be different in the best way. So I have so much respect for UGK though, but I fuck with Outkast.
SWV or TLC?
No.
Oh, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm drinking. That's both.
Exactly.
Can't do it. Salud.
Did you get the year?
Okay. We got two more, then we're gonna get back to it, but that's it. Okay, we got to the last one?
Yes, we're going to
Yeah.
please.
All right,
Jodeci or Jagged Edge?
Jodeci, Easy, Sorry.
yeah, we should have did Jodeci or New Edition.
You do
Still
that
would have been
too?
Jodeci.
Still would have been Jodeci?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how Casey yelled to me.
That's not, don't do Casey like that.
I see Casey yell all the time.
New Edition or Jackson 5?
Ooh.
Jackson 5.
You
They
say-
made it
you take
possible for
first.
New Edition.
You going first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I the only one that has just straight? No.
You went straight and
I
you.
went to Trina's and she was like,
Now, there's a couple
she
people
drank
that
72 times.
Yeah.
Oh, some people just go in though.
Yeah. Some people want to just pick both. Both.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. It's the last one. Everyone thinks it's a trick question. To me, it's not a trick question. Loyalty or respect?
That is a good question.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, both.
Okay. To me, that's the answer we think about. Okay, you guys take your raffle break?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take mine too.
Oh my God, so badly. Fire.
Trading cards, like NFT trading cards.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this Frenchie, everybody.
Frenchie!
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he like damn near a Slim Dog billionaire. 'Cause this, somehow, this nigga knows everybody. Everybody.
By the way, we don't have that many females for us.
I saw that. I bet that's
No,
coming
but we've been on a female kick lately.
We got Gacy Boo coming up.
Okay.
Already filmed. Then we got Patty Trina, and then Patty LaBelle.
Yeah, Angie and Tiffany.
We have the motherfucking Issa Rae right now. Right, yes. Does Lisa Ray hate you?
No, it's crazy. I have gone most of my career with people being like, oh, Lisa Ray coming? No, Lisa Ray. Oh. So,
I'm not gonna lie. I told my homie, no, it's a regular. Oh, Benzino's? I'm like, what?
wait, Benzino?
I don't know. You just said it, and I was like, what's wrong? It's not.
No, and then I met her at like, I'm gonna say some everything or Essence thing. And she was just so nice. She was like, girl, people confuse me for you. I was like, what? Girl, people are always disappointed to see me because of you. And she was just cooking. But I'm not gonna lie, whenever I'm at a hotel or whatever, or like trying to sign up for a fake site, I put LisaRay@gmail.com. So I hope that's not her email.
You got a Lisa Ray Gmail?
That's what I use. That's my fake email. So I hope that she's not Lisa Ray@gmail.com because she's getting all my spam.
I wasn't ready, but that was funny. Like I said, yeah, we could be. I was like, Lisa Ray's still around. I was like, no, Lisa Ray. They're like, oh, insecure. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Lisa Ray is still around, guys.
She's out here.
Yeah, that's it. God damn it. Oh, peace. Need to be on Drink Champs.
Didn't see ya.
Yeah. What was the moment where you felt like you made it?
The moment where I felt like I made it.
Or do you feel you made it yet?
I think that made it is like you're done.
Right.
So I feel like
Or join the party?
Like Patti LaBelle, for example, she feels that there's a lot more she's got to do.
and I believe her because
Right.
Patty Pie came when she was like what, 60 something?
Yep.
So like,
Yeah.
what else she was talking about? There's a wine coming out. I feel like I feel like I have so much more to do. I've only written one TV show, now 2 that's airing right now, and all that I have right now has come from a web series and one TV show. So I'm like, I haven't done a movie yet. I haven't as far as me as a creator, I haven't done so much. So I feel like there's just so much more for me to do and do well, and even outside of the entertainment industry. So I feel very much like, yeah, I am kind of just getting started.
And you swore off not doing a movie for Insecure, and I was mad until I seen Sopranos movie. And I was like, because sometimes if you take too long, they stop identifying.
A movie for Insecure.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a dope movie though.
But
Yes, it was. Sex and the City movies.
Sex and the movies.
Okay, so why would an Insecure movie be good?
And they had 2 Sex and the City movies.
Yeah, no, the second one they said wasn't great. I don't think I saw the second one.
I think I saw both. I got
What?
Yeah.
You don't even remember it wasn't that, but impression on you. And I don't want that. I don't want this show meant so much to me. The movie, I just wanted to go down and.
I like the Entourage movie.
No, that movie wasn't great.
My song was in there, sir.
I don't want this to be.
That movie was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's fucking around. You didn't like the Entourage movie, did
I didn't see it.
It wasn't a good movie.
Wow.
It wasn't a good movie.
Was you a fan of Entourage?
I watched it later after it was on Ghana. I watched up until the very last season. I never finished the show, but I liked it. I liked what I saw. It was just it was a very dude show. When you were like, oh, it's a chick flick for Insecure, that's how I felt. I was like, oh, this is a dude show. This is very much made for dudes, but I still fuck with it.
What's your favorite series that you wish you would have produced? That you got something let's suppose someone presented you something.
Abbott Elementary. I'm gonna say that right now. Quinta's show. I'm just like Quinta. Y'all haven't seen Abbott Elementary, bro?
Okay. Where's it at? Hulu?
It's on ABC, but yes, it airs on Hulu. It's a network show, network comedy, and network comedies haven't been as popping. Everything we watch is on streaming for the most part. And she broke out the mold. She's funny as fuck, the entire cast. It has OGs and new people, and it's just funny. And it's just such a simple premise in theory of just a mockumentary in an elementary school. And it's just funny.
But can you explain to people what mockumentaries is? Because I just
The Office, Modern Family.
Is a mockumentary?
Yeah,
It's the style of filming. It's the style of. It's not a documentary. It's the style of filming. No, it's the style. They're actors, but they're acting like they're not. It's almost like a reality show.
Is Curb Your Enthusiasm a mockumentary?
Oh, that's a good question. No, because they don't have confessionals.
Okay.
It's more shot in a
that's right.
chaotic fashion.
It's in the office though. It's no green screen.
There's no green screen. It's literally documentary style mockumentary. But the Curb is just shot raw. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I love it. When I found out it's like improv, like almost improv.
But they have bullet points.
Yeah, bullet points you have to hit.
Yeah.
That's how I did. I'm not auditioning for you, but that's.
But maybe I am. I'm gonna start with the text.
Come on, I have. She's gonna eventually see it. I have followers who's tagging you. I've sent you a reel of my acting.
It's not a reel. It's just one scene.
That doesn't count as a reel. But it was phenomenal. I thought she was gonna die the whole time. I thought he was gonna shoot you the whole time because you were. That convincingly annoying that I was like, oh, he's about to pop him.
Do you know I freestyled that whole shit?
Oh, what?
Listen, I landed. I'm on tour. I promise you. And first of all, I filled out for Alpo.
What? You what?
I auditioned
Alpo, the real gangster,
to be actually
recently.
in that movie to be Alpo, which is Rico, which is I think Cam played it. So I went there, and you know who helped me do my rehearsal was Wood Harris.
Right.
Who is incredible.
Incredible.
Where is he? And no disrespect, way more. We
Right.
talk about The Wire, but
Right, right.
please, go ahead.
So at the time, I was super overweight.
You were super what?
Overweight. I was super overweight, so I knew they was gonna give me the role. But I went and I killed the audition, and I knew what it was. So I went, but they still wanted me a part of the movie. So they said to me, "Please." So then I lost weight. I'm gonna run on to
What? For the movie?
No.
Oh, just in life.
I was here in like, and then they said, "Yo, so we want you." So I was like, "Where's the lines?" They was like, you don't have lines." So I was like, "Oh shit!" So I'm just gonna be here just waving my hands. And it was like, "No, we want you to come up with the lines." So they thought I was that ill, but I sat there and I was like, "Of course I got the lines," but I had nothing. So I was like, "All right, cool."
And that's a time period piece, so you can't say
So I
shit that's
can't say
modern.
no slang. I can't say modern day slang.
Oh.
So I kid you not, I'm not trying to big myself
gas
up. Even
myself
though
up.
I am giving myself my own flowers. I did that in one take.
One take? And that's what they use? That's what they use?
I did it again, but
That's
that
two takes.
no. What they used was my first take. No, listen. What they used was my first take.
Okay.
But they did record me for safety.
And they use some...
But they did not use that safety. They used my first take. They used it first.
So what have you done since then?
I've been fucking up. I ain't been outside.
Whatever you put on is what he's doing.
Oh, let me tell you my discography. Kevin Hart's first movie is with me. His
What
first
was that?
scene.
Soulplane?
Paper Soldiers. We before Soulplane. Paper Soldiers. I gave him a gun in the movie.
That was like your character's role was being like...
If you see the way he gave him the gun.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
How good?
I gave him a gun at the funeral. There was a funeral. His mom's died.
How you pass it to him?
I was like, you need this, you know what I mean? And then they was like, cut him straight. And then
You want an Actors Guild Award for that one.
yeah. And then I started one movie. You said, you haven't seen none of these.
What was it?
It's called State Property 2.
Oh, first of all,
State Properties are classics.
State Property and State Property 2 are huge in Senegal. When I tell you my cousins, my summers watching that, it was violent. Like, I don't really fuck with violence, but, like, because I get, like, squeamish. When I tell you my cousins gathered around the living room to watch State Property 1 and State Property 2.
Oh, we gotta go to synagogue.
I just love your cousins and just throwing it out there.
We gotta go over there. We gotta come
Tell
over
you.
there.
Well, they watch State Property 2. Because that's
They
what I'm
watched State
concerned
Property
about.
2. I was there that summer when they watched State Property 2, and I was like, I can't watch this. It's too violent for me.
They called me Young Pollo Loco in there.
Really?
Yeah, I was getting to it.
That's a good name.
Yes. So I'm just throwing my hat in the ring.
For me?
Yeah, for in case any role
I
pops
told
up.
y'all if you show up for that shit, like that's it.
Yeah.
We've already signed the contract off screen.
I like
We
your negotiations.
signed right here.
I like your negotiations.
I'm in.
I ain't the rap.
But alright, so cause you make everybody audition, right?
I don't make everybody audition.
Okay, cause I'm a legend.
You know this is all the audition right now.
You would never have to audition.
Okay.
I'll tell you that.
Okay, but who's somebody that you like had to audition and they was offended?
There was offended. It's a couple of people. I don't want to name
Like
them.
Danny DeVito came and he was like, you gotta.
That would be 11 though.
Danny DeVito has never fit the profile of any character.
But now he should.
Yeah.
He should be in
Danny
fucking
DeVito is phenomenal. I just haven't had a place for him, and he would never have to audition for
Yeah.
me because he's a legend. Twins, that movie, like came
You see
up on
Twins?
Twins.
Twins,
Twins
you're a movie
is
buff
my
like me, okay.
shit. Like all them, I
What's
love
in
them.
Danny DeVito? He's in the Philadelphia
Like,
series.
Taxi?
No, that's series.
Yeah, he's
And he's like a director and like a lot of people don't know that. I think that's his show.
Is it?
I believe.
He's
Yeah.
I've never been like, oh, this person needs to audition for me. I've always been pleasantly surprised by who auditioned.
Right.
I'm like, oh, you auditioning? Like, you didn't have to do it. Like,
Is it ever awkward in that way though?
but the thing is, like, it never happens to me directly. They will send a tape, and then I'm like, oh. But in some cases, like a Kyla Pratt, for example. Kyla Pratt, I have so much respect for her. I've watched her growing up. She auditioned for a role on Insecure, and seeing her, I was like, this is Kyla Pratt. This is royalty. This is LA royalty. This is my childhood royalty. This is just general royalty. Like, there was never a world where she would need to audition, but I'm glad she did because it made me remember her, and then we cast her. So there's things like that where it's like, there are legends that I fuck with who I would never imagine would need to audition. But when they do, I'm reminded and I'm like, yes, immediate casting. Or Prince is like immediate casting when you find a role for him.
But is it always immediate? Like, even the legends might not fit the role, though.
No, it's not always immediate, but we might find a role for them.
Right.
Like, y'all know Polly J. Parker from Friday and Proud Family and all that. Like, she had auditioned for a role, and it was just exciting to be able to cast her for Insecure just because of who she is, but she's also mad talented.
And you got Amanda Seales, too. I was that time on Insecure.
Oh, Insecure? Because I met her from back in the day doing...
Shade 45.
Wait,
Did y'all meet at Shade 45?
No, I can't remember where we first met. But she hit me up. She hit me up to do her web series. I remember she came to LA for a trip, and then she hit me up like saying that she was gonna do a web series called Get Your Life, and I was like, we should distribute it. And then she auditioned for Insecure, and she was the best to me. And that was it.
Because she Hollywood, with the Hollywood boyfriend.
Hollywood boyfriend?
That's why I'm in Insecure.
You think her boyfriend and her husband in Insecure is Hollywood?
You don't?
No, he was like a dirty dude.
That's like Hollywood to
He
me.
was like Black Nerdy.
Yeah, Black Nerdy.
That's Hollywood too, is Black Nerdy?
Pretty much the same shit.
No, you're not, man. He was just a regular dirty dude.
No?
He's like nerd with swag. In his
Yeah, it's cool, man. Yeah, regular dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would hang out with him.
Y'all know each other?
No. I would play handball with him.
You would play handball. I feel like he would be the best
You ever
handball.
play handball?
Shout out to Wade. He's the best person you could ever meet. If you met him, you would play handball with him. You would also go to dinner with him. You would just kick it.
Goddamn, let's make some down.
We're talking about the character, not the dude. Like the real person.
All the characters.
That's a series I want to make about a handball player.
Yo, the pitching doesn't stop.
That wears Newports.
You got the budget, right? You ready for the budget? You gotta open
Those
those
handballs are
Anything for him.
Listen. Handball. Have you ever played handball? You ever heard about handball?
Yeah. That's when I came back to LA and I was like, handball, what is this? And I was amazed.
Because it belongs in the Olympics to me.
The what?
It belongs in the Olympics to me.
I agree. I think handball belongs to me Olympics. Crip walking belongs to me Olympics. Roller skating.
Backwards.
Backwards.
I'm actually in the
Those are like, is it double dutch? Is double dutch?
Double Dutch belong in they do like a downgraded version. They do an
In the Olympics?
Yeah, it's like Olympics. Yeah, I think they got like a jump rope.
Nah.
Yeah, I think they do like this. It ain't no.
Wait, it's not in the Yeah, I think that deserves it.
That's what we should make a hood Olympics.
Oh my god, because the way that black people do gymnastics, have you seen the videos of like black people just doing gymnastics or like black people doing parkour?
Yeah.
We are so dynamic, you know what?
We be flipping with soul.
With ease.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's like we can't. There's no comparison. Like
Real shit.
no, we would just automatically win gold medals. So I do think that there needs to be a hood Olympics, a black Olympics, whatever it is.
Oh, you co-signing my idea?
Is your idea? Because I feel like I heard it.
I think he fits the idea. He wants you to open up the budget.
You got more money than I do. So
Stop your lying. He said you got more money.
No, hold on. We gonna get the hood Olympics. Like, and you know we're also gonna
what
put
are
it
the
in there.
categories? So it's double dutch,
Double Dutch.
it's gymnastics.
Still in the car.
What the fuck?
There's some great coffee.
He either had like the separate
No, there has to be like.
the Chico Olympics, we the Latinos in there.
Now
What
you
y'all
racist.
got?
That's racist.
First of all, we black and we all over the place.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
but the
what's
fact
that
that you
guy?
just do the Latinos
We can drink marijuana. We play baseball. Now we play good ball. Wait, that's already
That's not Olympics.
Stickball.
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 Yeah, handball. We just talked about that. That's not
Handball, that's
it.
Latino shit.
Handball, that's Latino shit.
Yeah.
You got that. I'm the guy that come out with the headband on.
I like that.
You know what I mean? I'm ready to play.
He wears the Puerto Rican shirt.
I'm ready to play. Yes.
Can you still play handball?
I thought I could. I messed up my knee the other day. But in my respect, it was a weight on the floor. Like the guy,
somebody sabotaged
so
you.
yeah, because I listen. I was beating everybody, and then someone threw a weight on the floor. No, that's a lie. There was a weight already on the floor. And I got loose. I thought it was Jordan. and then
Jordan at handball?
yeah, I thought it was Michael Jordan of handball. You know what I'm saying?
Terrible.
And then I hit my foot, and then my foot has never been the same since. But my heart is still in the game.
Did y'all play tetherball? Did y'all
Wait.
tetherball, the string stick?
Yeah, I played that in LA actually. When I went to school when I was
So
in
it's an LA thing. Is it tetherball an LA thing?
I don't know. I played in LA.
Y'all play
My wife can play that too. But you
First of
throw it
all,
out there.
alright. Don't diminish.
I'm gonna throw that out there. That's
Tetherball.
it's kind of white.
No, it's not.
I mean, I know. In Southgate, I played in this Mexican in Southgate. Oh, we were
Hello?
Latinos in Southgate.
Okay.
Okay, well, the partnership's over.
Let's get to your favorite speech.
My favorite speech. What's my favorite speech?
The favorite speech.
This circuit was amazing. Like,
Oh my God! Because
the partner's over. Well, let's get to your favorite speech right now.
you said that you entered your inner rap.
Oh, yeah, my entrepreneur speech.
Entrepreneurism, because I can't pronounce that word.
You did great right now, bro.
Okay.
You killed that.
The Entrepreneurism Speech Award.
Okay.
You got up there, your pop was there.
My dad just randomly walked into the room.
Like, was it good? Because you was basically
No, I
saying,
didn't invite any of my family. I don't invite my family to anything.
Wow.
No, I want my papa there.
But it felt like he just I feel like he had his plans out. He was going to say, because did Snoop make his speech prior to this? Or
Snoop, I haven't even seen Snoop's speech.
You
ever.
didn't see Snoop.
I didn't see Snoop's speech until people were comparing our two. And I was
Okay.
like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah, 'cause
When he was like, I want to thank me.
yeah, because you think you the whole time.
I think I was just arrogant about my shit.
Yeah, that's
I was
the
just
problem.
like on some like some braggadocious rapper shit where it's just like I know what the fuck I did. But it was
You're like my lawyer, good looking, but whatever.
that was the only one I regret. I was like I said you are nothing, and I meant to say like you are nothing without me, but it was you are nothing by itself. So it was very hard. And I heard, you know how you hear a joke not go down.
Like somebody
And I was
said,
like, ooh, yeah, oh.
too far.
And I like wrote her, even though probably was G after that, I was like, you know how fucking super hard.
I feel like that's the episode of Insecure right there.
Yeah, real shit.
Was he in the crowd? Everyone
He wasn't in the crowd, so he only saw, I feel like if he was in the crowd, he
Right,
did. So he
yeah,
only
yeah.
saw the video, and that's why I had to like clarify, like, it's not me.
Right.
But that was fun to do.
So how you sitting at home? They said you have to give an acceptance speech, and you're saying, let me do the exact opposite of what these people think I'm gonna do. Is that where's your head?
Yeah, I was in the hair and makeup on that way to the event, and I was like, let me write this speech, and then it just came to me to just like go outside of myself and just be like, let me just not be humble about this shit, not be like, let me not sidestep, and it just ended up working out because it was just it wasn't a stuffy event, but it was just like very earnest, and I think that helped to break the ice.
I've been practicing my speech like that.
First of all, you already rap like that, so like.
Oh yeah, I put a little bit, Harry.
Yeah.
I've been practicing my speech like that, but I ain't win shit. So I can't like.
You never had a chance
You know the speech? Let's hear it.
Oh, we got a speech. Speech is legendary.
You got it? Come on. Where's the iPad at? What, there's music to it?
Oh, we can play the whole goddamn speech.
No, you better say your speech.
Oh,
The one that you've been practicing.
Oh, yeah, please.
Oh no.
I want to hear his speech too.
Yeah, you want to what?
Okay.
Make sure you give it back.
I'm taking it back.
Fuck y'all. That's my speech. That's it. No, I don't remember the speech. But I felt like it was so dope. It was so dope to see you playing around, but not playing around, but playing around. And just everyone laughing, all your peers, all these white women in the crowd, they're looking and they're actually laughing. They're actually getting the joke. Like no one is. Although some people would take that as a serious thing, but people was is they actually getting the joke.
Yeah, like seeing it, I didn't know Viola Davis was there.
Wow.
And so like watching it back, I was like, Viola Davis, yeah, she was out there laughing. Like, Viola Davis laughing at me with her brilliant ass. So it was cool to see it play back. Up there, I was nervous about how I was gonna play, and then again, my dad walking in there randomly without me inviting him threw me off. But yeah, it was just.
He like, it was me.
You know,
What did he think?
he didn't really say nothing afterwards. I feel like he was like, my friend's a man. I didn't even know you were getting an award. And I was like,
That's his accent?
yes, he's from Senegal. He's been here for like over 30 years. He still has an accent. But yeah, he didn't know what was going on. I don't think he knew I was getting an award until his friends told him, and that's why he came.
Do you know Akon?
Like, is it Senegal? They must know each other?
Just be honest.
No, yeah, I love you.
Just be honest. Cause listen,
I know y'all both Senegalese.
Cause you know, in my mind, listen, I've been trying to get blacker forever. So I've been trying to tell Akon.
What is your breakdown?
I am black and Puerto Rican.
But you did the 23andMe and you found out the.
No, I ain't do no 23andMe. I was scared. My wife did it, and I was scared.
Where are you? Fully. What's the highest percentage?
Yeah.
Why is she doing it? You can do it.
I got scared. I don't know what they're
It's
doing.
like, you know what? What he gonna say is gonna show you some other shit.
Hey man,
No, it's where we going next. No, like me. I'm Cuban and I saw all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah, so in
No,
my
10% Chinese and Spain.
You're 10% Chinese? Oh, because, yeah, okay.
Because what?
Because, like, the Asian and Latino community is like,
I didn't know that.
okay.
My grandma,
History.
her grandfather was full-blown Chinese that went to Cuba.
And you didn't know that until you did that?
It was a rumor. And then
No,
she
rumor
negated
is
that
a
rumor.
She wasn't proud of that.
And then 23andMe said, no, it's true.
Wow. That just smells phenomenal. Just shout out to the branding of that smoke. That's
Super Thug OG / Smoke Champs.
So it's not, it's smoke.
Yeah,
It's
Smoke Champs.
Is it indica or sativa?
It's indica and sativa.
We're not trying to tell
It's
you.
a blend.
You know, we're not trying to tell you smoke. You know what I mean? We're not saying
Right
that.
now, like, I
Yeah,
can't crossfade. I have
No.
terrible experiences.
Oh, what is that called? Crossfade?
When you're crossfaded with alcohol and smoke, it's not great.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry about
your
it.
skin.
Is it? If you tell me that, then I'm gonna do it.
But it's
That's why.
Let's take another shot.
Okay.
Yo, holy moly, guacamole.
Hey.
Actually, I'm a serious question.
Okay.
Serious.
Barbara Walters over here.
Being the series that you work on, they show a lot of social media influence, and you yourself coming through the YouTube content stuff. Have you shifted in your view of how social media's impact? I mean, I don't even know what your view was originally. How social media's impacting society now, like the generation now, like I even changed, like just before you even answered, like I used to tell people was how I'm from the generation before social media, so I use it as a tool for my businesses, and I saw it as just that. I never used it for personal, like showing my life. I'm not from that generation. But even now, I used to be like, it's 50-50, but now I'm even leaning that it's even more negative than 50-50.
Yeah, I think for me, I identify with you, but I showed my life a lot because it felt more like in a specific community. Like, it was like just my friends seeing it, and then, of course, when you're in a public environment, things change. I was never in a public environment until things popped off for me, and then I was like, oh, I have to watch what I post. And then it became like I'm super careful and self-conscious about what I post because people will use that against you in a way. But then I'm like, my thing is the misinformation. The number of times, like, friends, people I associate with will send me links of things that are determined in fact.
Right.
That pisses me off. I'm like, don't send me shit until you have researched the fact if it's true or not. Because, like, it's so easy to be influenced by, like, just like, oh, my favorite person said this is true, so it's true. And so, like, for me, like, I recognize, like, the harm in posting something that is still being debated. Like, I do hella research on anything. I don't comment on anything that isn't factual or that I'm not, like, certain about its facts, but it's so easy. I see things spread. I see misinformation spread, and on a larger scale, it affects my country, but on a smaller scale, it's like, you're dumb, you're not even researching it. Don't ever say anything about researching it. Don't, like, have a conversation with me if you haven't, like, looked up whether it's true or not. When someone tells me a fact, I will immediately look up, like, is this fact true? And then go forward from that, but I don't think that's the same for everybody.
Or people just posting just to post.
Just
like,
to post,
because it's
just to be out
it's
there.
a new drug. It is a drug.
It's because we want the engagement.
And that's the thing that I don't think we realize as a society, that it's become, we're fiends for the views, the likes, and whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't think we fully come to terms with that, you know, in our society right now. Like, I think, and specifically to entertainment, because it's the new way that we have to engage with audiences, we promote with audiences. So we're like, yeah, this is what we have to do. But I think that there's a greater bad happening that in the long run, no, fuck everybody.
It's already fucking us up.
Yeah.
And I think it's just crazy because I feel like we all have that one friend where it's like, what if they send you something, you're like, I'm gonna look this up myself.
Right.
No, thank you. But it feels like at large, because celebrities or public figures, just people give them the benefit of the doubt. If they post something, then you're more inclined to believe it, and people weaponize that. And so that shit has like ruined our society because people believe essentially like dummies.
Oh yes, what's the shit called? Idiocracy.
That movie,
That's like I haven't seen it. Is that the Bill Maher movie?
No.
It's a movie about the more in time that we go, the more dumber that we get.
Yeah, you gotta watch this. I mean, it's not the
they
best
water
movie,
in
but
plants
it's
with
on
Gatorade.
point.
What?
Yeah, they water in plants with Gatorade, so all the plants die and the whole shit.
Proving that brands control everything.
Proving that brands control everything. It's like a dumb, fucking intelligent movie.
Who made it?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I know Scarface is in there being a pimp.
Scarface.
Oh, like literally the rapper
Yeah, the rapper Scarface
Oh,
is in there.
yeah.
His name is
Homie from,
Double Dose.
what was that dude's name? The white dude. I can't think, man. The guy, the main dude from Old School. Is he from where? Old School. No. The one. I don't think he's from Old School.
Yeah, he's from Old School. Yeah, 1 million %. No, he's from Old School. The guy, Luke Wilson. There you go.
He's the one? He's the main guy from
Yeah, from Idiocracy.
Okay, I mean,
So you gotta watch
it's a
that.
scripted movie or it's
Scripted.
You have to actually, you should watch it because it literally tells us the future. And this is what, 10 years ago already?
Oh, no, don't tell me that. I hate when that happens too. It's just like when the future is predicted and the future is like detrimental and then it becomes true. Just like the Don't Look Up shit. Don't Look Up.
Oh,
not gonna
no,
lie.
that shit is crazy.
Don't Look Up, I was like, man, if they hadn't put celebrities in it, then I feel like it would have made more of an impact. But because, because Meryl Streep and Leonard, you get distracted. But if it had just been what it was, then maybe more people would have paid attention because it's literally happening.
I think differently though. I think because it had those celebrities,
people were
you'd
more
be like,
inclined
why
to
would they even? Because it's a silly movie in a sense. So why would they even do this? They must take it serious. The issue.
But I feel like nobody respects celebrities. And what
No,
they
they
have to
don't. No,
say.
right now, not at all.
Nobody wants to hear what John Woo got to say at a time like this. You remember this? That's not my joke. It's David.
Ja Rule, yeah. What is Ja Rule thing?
What is Ja Rule thing?
What is,
like this? And you also caught beef with Betty Wright.
You did?
Betty Wright. Betty White.
Betty White.
I did not catch beef with her specifically, first of all.
Betty Wright or Betty White? Why?
Betty Wright is dead.
Yes, and Betty White.
Betty White is
As well.
Just accepted an award.
She was not. She was.
It was on Instagram.
Because I was at the Emmys and my family was texting me like, "Yo, you at the Emmys? Oh." I think I had just lost, or maybe my award was coming up, and I was responding to them. And then Betty White was on stage, but I was still very present. But you know, I got a lot of backlash. Like, you disrespecting Betty White, bitch? What the fuck? That's Betty White. Like, pay attention. Which, you know, respect.
That was ill.
Messiega.
We gotta do a segment on Messiega.
I'm
I
sorry.
like the way that you ask messy questions. Whenever I watch this, I look for, you have a gentle way of asking messy questions. So congratulations.
Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. But you also won a Peabody Award.
See it, but he come in with a clean question.
Come right back. Come right back. Now, I definitely have never met anybody who won a Peabody Award. I don't think so. That's like,
You know, I'm gonna take that. Yeah, thank you.
that's hard.
I didn't know what it was until we got nominated for one.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and I was like, this is the most prestigious award out here. So if you're not a Peabody, you're not it.
Yeah, but he was like, I just found out.
I just found out, and this is the most important award out here. Yeah, but it was, you
You got
know,
that award.
we got recognitions Key to the City, Man Awards.
It's like
or
the key to my block. So you know.
what's your specific block?
Left Rack City. They don't care about me.
You go back?
They care about you, bro. Don't
Do you
say that.
drive by?
Left Rack, I go and chill, I can do whatever, but they not giving me shit.
The block knows you.
But guess what? I'm still outside.
What's the biggest award you proud of?
Our CBS plaque. Oh no, well you got platinum plaques. So I'm talking after the fact.
CBS.
When we started the podcast, we got for the CBS Radio was our first
25 million.
25 million streams.
Yeah.
We're the top music podcast. Yeah. And we have a gold plaque. Excuse me? What? No, that doesn't count. Trust me, she will laugh at that one.
Okay.
What put y'all over? Like, what was the movie where you're like, oh,
We just talked about this, and it was a DMX.
Yeah, I would say DMX.
Our first DMX. Not the, we had him right before he died, but our first DMX interview, he was super vulnerable, and he did a prayer. It was crazy. That took us over the top.
Yeah. I mean, because basically it's just us just talking. That's just really what this is. I don't really,
Like, we worked with each other as a DJ and an artist. Like, we worked with each other, and then we put her.
But the thing is, like I said, he's really been a real DJ. I've been a real artist, and we appreciate this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate, you sitting down with us, because I know you don't have to be here.
No, I appreciate you doing research.
I know you could be, counting your HBO or Netflix money or whatever you do, and be chilling, and I know that, but so we appreciate it. You know what I mean? And we appreciate it.
Thank you.
But and you fanned out the first time you met Rihanna?
First of all, Rihanna is always late. But because she is, you can anticipate her. Because Rihanna is who she is, you're excited that she has even signed up to like show up.
Right.
And like I aspire to that. Like when Rihanna shows up, you are grateful that she is there.
Right.
And I have so much respect for her. She is herself. She is like who you also aspire to because she's just like, she's a clapback queen, she's a mogul, she is also like an artist, and she has all of these things. And I fan out. Who doesn't?
Yeah. So what was that moment like? Was it a red carpet or something? Yeah.
No, the first time I met her was because we were supposed to be doing a project together. And that was my first time meeting. I gotta pee again, I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'm with you.
I'm looking for you, so let's go.
Yeah.
We
I'm so sorry. God damn.
Baghdad. So Molly.
Yeah.
Is that based on your real best friend?
Right into Molly.
Yeah, Molly is based off of my real friend, who I won't name, but I feel like.
Yeah. I thought it was about Molly.
I'm not mad at you.
No, like Molly did. No,
Not
Molly,
the drug.
not the drug,
Okay.
the character.
Even though Molly did take Molly at one point.
Molly did take Molly. Molly squared, yeah. She took Molly
At the
squared.
festival?
Coachella, yeah. No, she's based off of my real best friend.
Right.
Like,
Did she ever get mad at you because Molly a little loose?
Only
She's
one
not loose
time.
like that.
One time, first of all, no, she's not. Yeah, okay.
She a little loose.
No, she wasn't
She's fine.
loose.
She a little loose. A little.
Was she a lawyer? What's her?
She's a lawyer.
Yeah, she wasn't loose.
A little loose. Yeah.
No, I'm not. Men can't call women loose because y'all be out here. So, like, the double standard is real. But my real
Maybe
friend.
out there, yes, okay.
Who's they?
Like the other
You
men.
haven't been out there.
Yes, right.
Okay, that's right.
Continue. But Molly, okay.
My
She did
best
take Molly
friend
at Coachella.
never got offended at, like, the dating life. She got offended. I'm not even offended. She, like, checked me about, like, some family stuff came up with that, like, actually paralleled her real life family stuff.
This
She's
is your
like,
girlfriend telling you this.
yeah, she was like, bitch, you gonna put this on TV? And I was like, I swear to God, we wrote this before
it happened.
Yeah, before it happened. Like, I didn't know, we didn't use your life for this. And otherwise, she's like open, like, yeah, bitch, tell this story. Tell everybody about this lame nigga, or tell everybody about like this situation. But for that, I could sense that she was like, like, what the fuck? And I was like, I swear to God, I didn't even know this was happening for you. They were already writing it, and then you told me this. But for the most part, she's been very generous about her life.
Right. Right. Switching up the subject a little bit, because I heard a conversation where your mother basically told you, were you doing porn? And then you were doing porn.
No, I'm not doing porn.
Not see you porn, Insecure.
But like basically my character.
Oh, right.
My mom, I discovered even with rap shit. Like with rap shit when it premiered,
Oh, she's in rap shit?
she was right next to me at the premiere.
The OnlyFans
And we're
part?
so cheap,
You know, my lady walked in the room and I was running. She thought I was watching porn. I was like,
Yeah, my mom is very like, I didn't know this, but she's like conservative, lucky when it comes to sex. And I was sitting next to her at the premiere of rap shit. First of all, for Insecure, it was me. I'm in it, right? And like growing up, we couldn't watch PG-13 movies if I wasn't 13.
This is my notes. You couldn't watch. Look, I just wanted just so you know.
Did the research, thank you.
This is in my notes. Hold on.
well, you go all in. You do sex scenes and everything Insecure.
I did, which is new for me. But like, I couldn't watch rated R movies. I was very like
You
controlled.
watch rated R movies until you let that go. You want to make sure that it's all right. You're taking my questions now. You know what I mean? I just want you to know that.
So with Insecure, like I felt like the moment where she stopped and where she texted me, where she was like, "I'm not gonna watch because you're basically making porn," was probably around season 2, and she was like, "I'm not watching anymore." And that like hurt my feelings low key. Or I was like, "But you my mom, like you've been supportive," and then like you know she saw us like the second season finale. We were all at her house because I didn't have anywhere to watch it. I don't have cable, and I don't think I had the age. I don't need to judge me. You already in my pocket. But I didn't have cable and I couldn't watch it live. And so we all went to my mom's house to watch it, and she was like, "Well, I'm going upstairs. I'm not watching this." And she heard us like as siblings laughing downstairs, and then she came back, and that's what brought her back to the show. But after like the Come in My Eye episode, she was like, "I'm not watching this episode anymore. I'm not watching the show anymore. You're a disgrace." But then we got it back. Rap shit. She just came to the premiere. She was, by the grace of HBO God, sitting next to me, which I was already like, oh, I don't want to sit next to my mom. But it's not me.
Yeah.
It's not me. But she knows I made it.
Right.
So like.
Mama love watching OnlyFans.
No.
The OnlyFans she was pretty good.
That was
legit OnlyFans.
What hurt was like, she was ready to support me in my new show. She said next to me, like, in the first, like, 5-10 minutes, she's laughing, like, and then when the OnlyFans people come up, I, like, see her tense up, and I'm looking at her out the corner of my eye, and she just stops laughing. And it's, like, jokes after, so she's not laughing at nothing. Then the second episode airs, if y'all made it to the second episode.
I watched the second episode.
In the second episode, there's a very explicit FaceTime virtual sex scene.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know homie wanted in the first one,
yes.
So that's what happened.
Yeah, he wanted phone sex.
So I like playfully, like sitting next to her while the second episode airs, I put my like hand over her eyes, and she was like, "You should have done that a long time ago." And I was like, "Damn, like that." But she was serious.
Right.
And then she was just like, "I don't understand." Like, you know, in her mind, she's like, "I did all the right things. I put parental controls. I did, you know, I restricted you from seeing things. Like, there's so many classic black movies I have not seen because my mom was like, I don't want you to see this.
Right.
That I had to either speak with my friends or I just never saw.
Like, what you
I didn't see Harlem Nights.
Never seen Harlem Nights.
I know the big toe, I mean, my pinky toe shit because of Friends, but like Waiting to Exile, I never saw because she like was like,
But you know, that's like every black woman got a seat Waiting to Exile. That's like in like the scriptures. Scripture.
I haven't seen it. I could go back. I know, like, you know, I have friends that fuck with it, but because my mom was like very strict. So in her mind, she's like, where did I go wrong?
How about the Martin Lawrence movie with where he was
Thin Line?
Thin Line.
Nah.
That's like PG.
I feel like I'd like Netflix. There was a period where the DVD phase. I bootlegged all these movies and I bootlegged Thin Line. Like I ripped Thin Line, but I don't think I ever got around to watching it. Yeah. So that was hurtful. She was not fucking with it. She was very strict. So I don't remember how we got there.
Let me ask you, this is a super ignorant question.
Love it.
As a woman doing the sex scenes, I mean, I would imagine this. I would ask her to do it as well. Is it awkward? Do you feel like is it necessary to do those scenes that way, like to be nude and all that?
you're not new. You always have protection.
Right.
But for me, is it necessary? Like, I just love a good sex scene. I love depicting black people in a beautiful light. I love sensual scenes. I love, like, in films, like, some of my favorite films do it right. And where it's just like, you're, like, engrossed in the chemistry and the romance. And for me, I want to emulate that.
You want it to be real on screen.
I want it to
As
feel
real
real
as
on screen, where it's like, oh, it
Right.
evokes
Like
feelings
Boomerang.
in you.
When you see Boomerang.
Boomerang, like, even though they had like comedic scenes and like sensual scenes, like that shit is perfect to me, and I love depicting us in that light. And so it's awkward to shoot, but it also depends on like your chemistry
But
with
it's
the
your
person.
choice to
It's
do
definitely
that
your
or not,
choice.
right?
Well, like,
No one's saying
as a
like this is
creator,
what you have to do. Like this, is, like no one's trying to convince you. In other words,
I think I'm different because I'm on the creator side. Like, so
Right.
it's my shit, but we're always like super open, and we leave the lines of communication open for the actors that have to be in the show. And if anybody's uncomfortable with anything, then we'll adjust.
right.
But for the most part, I found that people are like generally down to just like, you know, show what they got. Some people look at it as like a resume. A couple of male actors that I've worked with have been like, oh, you're ready. Like,
Or
I'm
like
about
they
to show
really
them.
took you down, like in real life.
But like as characters, that like they use it as an opportunity to show the world how they get down.
Yeah.
And I think that's smart too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I think that's smart too.
I think it's, you know what, why not?
So when is Spider-Woman coming out?
That's a good question.
And did you film? Did you start filming?
Did we start from it?
Yeah.
So you know, I was like animated, so I'm doing the voice.
Oh.
Yeah.
In
So
my
I'm
mind, you was already like
I know.
sort of that booty.
I'm already grateful. I've been a Spider-Man fan since I was in third grade.
You Spider-Woman.
Spider-Woman.
That's dope. Y'all make some noise for that. And did you so get filmed? Or?
We have done a lot of the work. They have done most of the animation. I have one more. Well, I don't know if it's one more session. What's great about those directors is they're just constantly making it better and better.
Right.
So like, yeah, I've done a couple sessions and stuff like that. But the film is great, and they divided it into two parts. So I know that it's like
So what's that called? Doing voiceovers?
voice work, I guess.
Voice work. So how does this happen? They show you the scene and
No, you know what? It's crazy. In my mind, I think about. They don't. Like, in my mind, when I think about animation, I thought you go to a booth, you look at what they've already drawn, and you, like, match to that, and then maybe they change the words. In this way, like, I just go there, and I don't see anything. Like, it's just script, and you just have to imagine, and then that's the beauty of direction, is that they tell you what's happening, and you have to emote to that and make it happen. But I don't know what anything looks like. They showed me a sketch of what my character looks like.
Character, right?
Yeah, that's it. Like a photo, a still drawing, but I haven't seen like the action sequences.
I want to do that. Like I would love to do that.
You got a good voice.
What do you enjoy more? Actually directing, creating, or like actually getting into someone and working for someone?
Directing, creating.
Directing and
There's
creating.
nothing better than like having an
And
idea
producing, obviously.
and producing it and watching like people that you admire, talented people bringing that shit to life and making it better. Like emo rap shit. Like I wrote the pilot. Shout out to Sarita and the writers. Like once the pilot got picked up, the world expands in a way, and then once it's cast, it just takes on a life of its own, and it makes it real. And that's what I live for. Like just having an idea and other people making it better.
You just said the pilot you picked up, right? But how we read the HBO deal, right? This is outside looking in. We don't know your business for real. But we read that you were signed to them for 5 years. So when they say 5 years, is that something called like a first right refusal? Like you have to go to them and present them what you want to do. If they don't want to do it, then are you able to take that to a Netflix or take that to a Showtime?
I'm able to take it first to within the Warner properties.
Okay, so
But
HBO didn't want it.
Yeah, Warner as a whole. Warner would have
They own all
CBS,
that, right?
yeah, exactly. Comedy Central, TNT, all those things.
They
gonna shop it around that.
They
All
can
their
shop it around that,
properties, right.
and then I can go elsewhere. But they don't want me to go to nobody's Netflix or Apple or whatever, because that's like it's like gang territory right now. Everybody's super. The ownership is real.
Especially with the streaming stuff.
Especially if especially the streaming stuff, and they're like, they're paying me, so they're like, no, I want you to star in nobody's Netflix movie. No, I want you to star in nobody's Apple movie. So So it's like super competitive, but at the same time, as a creator, I'm like, well, if you're not gonna take it, I want to make sure it's seen, but I don't really have that option.
Yeah, because they have to actually turn you down.
They have to actually turn me down, but they've been great partners so far. They haven't turned anything down.
Outside looking in, I say stay with HBO.
I love
girl.
HBO.
And you know what? It's the quality, like
They have great girl
it's
attention to quality.
the quality, like I kid you not, like that shit looked good yesterday. I was just watching it and I'm like, because I'm watching, you know, I'm like, I grab shit, this is great. It's about girls, you know. And by the way, I did not know that in the Lauryn Hill type of character.
Yeah, because the trailer is misleading.
Yeah, so I didn't really catch on until I fully watched it. And I was like, wow. And I see how they're kind of the same girl, just in different worlds, and different totally worlds. But one is looked at as a person that is, I want my daughter to listen to you. I think the guy actually checked into the hotel and said, if I have he said, I want my daughter to listen to you. He said, oh, how old is your daughter? He said, oh, I ain't got a daughter.
Can I tell you that's real? Like, even the show coming out in the trailers, like, dudes were just like, all the things you could promote. You promoted sister, please. Like, why are you promoting these ratchet ass females? Why are we presenting black people this way? And it's like, you haven't even seen it.
Right.
And why are you policing, like, the type of women that I can, like, these are my friends, these are the people. But that's the real shit. And so, like, I was like, these people don't even know that they're in the show.
Right. And then to show that part, all right, this one guy who says, yeah, I want my daughter to be like, and she asks him, obviously, and he says, no, I don't have a daughter. And then you got the other who is like, almost like I don't want to say man's fantasy, but it's like kind of like what men just want to see real fast, just want to see, they don't really want to like really take you on dates like most like narcissist men. Just was like, all right, cool, let me get straight to the point. And it's to show that seesaw of two different sides. I don't think I've ever seen that in any cinema. I was really impressed. Not because I was interviewing you the next day, but I was like, damn, she killed this.
First of all, I'm just impressed that y'all watch shit.
Oh,
you got a lot to do.
I mean, first of all, it's about our
Thank you.
city. I mean, for me, I'm
That's
from
true.
Miami, so like to see the streets in there was hella dope.
Right.
And was it ever at all inspired at all by City Girls at all?
So what happened was when I was trying to figure out the location that I wanted to set this in, I thought about different places. So I was like, ooh, do I want to do it in Houston? If I do it in Houston, I would hit up Meg Thee Stallion. It was basically like who reps their city the most. And then I was thinking about where I wanted to be. In Miami, I've had more experiences there. I love Miami.
During the pandemic too.
And we was what?
It was open during the
It was
pandemic.
open, but this was like during quarantine when everybody was locked up. And I was
we was loose out here.
y'all don't have a quarantine even in March?
We had 2 months. We had 6 weeks quarantine.
So that's when I wrote it. Was during that 6-week quarantine.
You filmed it, okay.
No, when I wrote it, but I was like, I'm tired of being in LA. I'm quarantined. Where do I want to be? And then it was a pleasant surprise. And then every music show is the
Nothing
theater.
shut down in Atlanta.
Oh, that part? They never did a quarantine? They never did a quarantine.
No quarantine in Atlanta. No, Atlanta was blizzard.
They were worse than Miami.
Atlanta was nothing.
I
There was
didn't
no
know that.
shutting down in Atlanta. She was open without that.
Well, that's what was refreshing about shooting out here was like, you know.
Everybody had to get tested.
Well, no, like it was just open.
No, it was just
Like to be like on set, we were very.
The city?
No, in the filming part, we had to wear a mask. But like out in these streets, when it was like you're done for the day, I just got to be free, and you know it was dangerous. But we didn't all get COVID until we were out, which was a blessing.
How did you research the areas to film it?
From my experience, like The Office, I had been to multiple times. I love The Office.
It's not my cup of tea.
Because it's not like elegant enough. Like you like a specific strip club experience that you want.
When I went there, they were smoking crack. I'm not into that. Yeah, they were smoking dirties that day.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That wasn't my experience.
It could happen anywhere. In Miami, it could happen anywhere. That is absolutely true.
Well, I had been to The Office multiple times, and that was my experience. And then like just certain other parts of Miami. So and I just always have a good ass time.
Right.
Atlanta, the music scene is there's literally a show called Atlanta that's set there. Houston, we already had a show that was like set in that world, in the Houston world, and I was just like, what's new for us And so Miami just made the most sense.
And the way you showed Miami, like the Haitian aspect, my homie right here, I call my little brother Winnick. His grandfather is one of the founders of Haiti.
What?
Yeah, he's here right now, and it's dope to see. And
Name was Street or something, right?
Yeah, his uncle's in an HBO documentary, the one about the journalist. I don't know if you've seen that documentary's on HBO now. It's on HBO, right, Winnick? Whatever. But so yeah, they're one of the founders. To see Little Haiti, to see Wilma, to see Overtown, like to see these parts that are untapped in Miami, which is really the real Miami, not just South Beach. It's refreshing. And I haven't seen more. I'm sure you're gonna show more.
For sure. And that comes from the consultants. Like, you know, I'm from LA. Our showrunner Sarita is from LA. But we've got writers like Kid Fury and
Kid Fury's on there, yeah.
Kid Fury's on there, who's phenomenal, and another writer filmmaker named Ed St. Jean, who's Haitian and from Miami. And he's like actively here, and he's out in the streets, and he was